here we go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zaggertastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only ZA single gut Zaggard, and I am joined with Andrew AKA that. Yeah, he's that. And
yeah, my full name is Andrew AKA. Hi.
And I hope you guys are all. Why did it go to the wrong? Oh, I don't know why.
Hello. This is what you guys want to see.
I was recording some stuff and I forget that's the same screen as recording. I should really.
Of course you love the angle. That was my good side.
Thank you guys for joining us for another stream. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you today.
Yeah,
and
we're starting a little early because I gotta be somewhere later.
Stupid bitch, having a life.
We want to still give you just as much stream content.
Contentorino.
Yeah.
So what you been doing today?
What I've been doing today is waking up at 3 a.m. and not being able to get back to sleep. And then being too tired to do any work. So just wasting time.
Good for you.
You know what I ended up doing? Playing South Park The Fractured Butthole.
So you're finally playing that
I
again?
finally play. Here, you know why it took me so long to play it, by the way, was because it launched with a ton of performance issues. And then other games happened. And today when I couldn't sleep and was too tired to work, I was like, well, what do I have that I can do? Should I play a video game? And I looked through my games and was like, oh yeah, I never played Fractured Butthole. It's got to be fixed by now. It's been 6 years.
It's actually worse. You booted up. There are more bugs.
Yeah, I booted up, no more performance issues. So that was fun game. Pretty fun game. No missable achievements this time. I liked that.
Oh, was that one of the bugs?
No, that was a problem with the first game. There were some achievements that were missable, so if you wanted to get them, you'd have to restart the game or have a save
missable
file.
in what way?
Okay, so there are one of the achievements is collect all the Chin Pokemon.
Ah,
And there are some Chin Pokemon that can only be found during certain missions of the game in areas you can't go back to in the end game.
yeah, I can see how for some people that would be annoying. Personally, I don't hate that.
I mean, I'm not like viscerally
No, I know
mad
you're not.
about it, but like I like to complete a whole. I like to get all the achievements in a game I really like. So, but I didn't mind it so much because I wanted to replay it anyway to try out a different class. So it worked out fine in Stick of Truth. But I still like it when none of the achievements are missable.
I get that. Yeah, that's fair. I have one of those minds that likes when, like, it's like, okay, you gotta make a decision and you can't. Like, once you've made this decision, that's the decision you have for the rest of the game. At times. It depends. Again, it depends on how they do it. If it's straight up a bug, then that's just fucking annoying.
Hey, thanks for following Burnden0924. Thanks so much. Should I pronounce that Brendan?
No, his name is pronounced Brunamanya.
Brunamanya! Little Brian Regan humor for you there.
Did I say 3 guys at once?
I think you did. Okay, Kojiro Sasaki, holy shit.
Just call
Little
me-
Japanese history humor for you there.
Call me Hachiman, God of War.
If you were Hachiman, you'd have 8 banners sticking out of your back, and you'd mostly be using the bow.
First of all, this is a bow, but for your hands.
Hachiman sounds like a Digimon.
And second of all, I do have 8 banners. They're just all invisible.
Hey, Prince Kiro! Saw the notification, said something about digging. The fuck are we digging for?
Boogers.
A Kijiro? Because unzip. Oh my god. I'll tell you what we're digging for. Deeper meaning.
I see he's unzipping one of his files he downloaded. He's got to
Indeed,
unzip it.
and pulling his penis out of it. Okay, so Burnden says Brandon. All right.
Burned-in it, or Brunamanya it is.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm really feeling Brunamanya. That really feels like a U name.
You look like a Brunamanya.
You really look like a Brunamanya. I'm getting that from your appearance in the chat. You know, that font really looks Brunamanya.
How the fuck do I get up here?
Veggie pizza versus meat pizza? What the fuck kind of question is that? Meat
Veggie pizza.
Oh, fuck you.
Look,
You with your fucking, like, pineapple and shit. Like, that's not even a veggie, first of all.
I know. I'm going with a veggie pizza.
Oh, you just think there's so mushroom for your veggies on the pizza.
Yes.
Get
And
the little joke
love
I
to
made there?
garlic my pizzas.
Well, garlic is just good.
The reason I prefer veggie is because while they both taste good, veggie helps digest all the other pizza ingredients a lot better than meat does.
I didn't ask which one processes better. We're here for instant gratification, thank you very much. Followed by immense regret and sadness. That is the proper dining experience.
and I just also like the flavor of veggie pizza like a lot. So
okay,
I prefer a veggie pizza.
Okay,
meat.
Lisa.
But if it's a combo, that's just objectively better in every way. So
I'll tell you
but
what.
If I had to...
the amount of times I've said no veggies at a restaurant is probably in the tens.
That's actually that's not too bad for someone who's lived for 30 years.
I know that was the joke I was making.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like. For those of you out there who are like, oh, I've said it 10 times and you're all depressed, don't be. That's a good number amount of time.
You realize you've been... By the way, just today, I went to this Chinese restaurant I frequent, and I just realized how often I frequent it, because I walked in, the guy went, Mongolian beef? Yeah. No veggies? Yeah. Rice? Yeah. Great. And then he immediately brought me a glass of water without me asking. Like, the first 8 times I had to ask, so this guy knows me well now.
Does he know you by name yet?
No, I don't think I've ever said my name.
I've one of the things I like to do is I like to go to shops and be like, hey, is there any regular customers? And they'll always be like, oh yeah, like Jeremy always comes in and gets this exact order. One time he got a different order and we thought maybe he was sick or something. Turns out he was hosting for friends and he just wanted to get them something.
We've been talking so much about food, I have no idea what this mission is now. But apparently there's some unfinished business.
I'm assuming it's deal with this.
This business is not finished.
Is any business really finished?
I don't know. I know I have at least 4 things going on right now that are not finished.
Yeah, same. I'm in like the 2s or 3s with you.
I've got a whole lot of unfinished business over here.
Speaking of unfinished business, so I recently made a video talking about have you seen the new casting of the next Silver Surfer?
No, and I didn't know we were already casting that.
Yeah, it's gonna be Julia Gardner.
Who the hell's Julia Gardner? That sounds like a woman.
It is a woman.
Why?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. In the comics, there is the character she's reportedly playing is the Silver Surfer's girlfriend / wife / lover.
Okay, so the reason he became the Silver Surfer.
Yes, and in certain versions, she joined him in the universe, and in one alternate universe, she also became the Silver Surfer with him, so there were 2 Silver Surfers.
Okay, but you'd still need him, though, in that.
Yeah, and I made a video about it, and someone said, they said, the only problem I have with your video is how negative you're being. We don't know if she's cast as the Silver Surfer yet. She's just cast as, I think her name is Shalai or something like that. Shiala. And I was like, well, don't blame me for thinking she was cast that way, because every news article says cast as the Silver Surfer. So
yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah. I would rather... Here's the thing. Silver Surfer was actually one of my first comics, so I would like to see that character done well.
Yeah, and one of the things I even said in this video is maybe she'll do it really great. I don't know. I don't have anything against her. I haven't seen any of her films.
She will. It's just, I want to see... the Silver Surfer how I picture him. It's not that hard to get him the way I picture him. I just picture a silver man. That's all you gotta do. Yeah. And he can't even get that right.
And again, maybe she'll be fantastic. I don't know.
I don't fucking know. I don't trust current Marvel for that, honestly. They do not know how to write female characters right now.
They did up until Endgame.
I said right now. Yeah. I know. I would have been more open to this 5 years ago. Hey, Dynamite!
But like we said, we'll wait and see. Maybe it'll be like the Marvels. Maybe it'll be like Endgame. Who knows?
That guy's like, oh my god, he blocked his strike. I gotta get out of here. Usually men just immediately die when that guy swings his sword. No one's ever blocked an attack.
Okay, are there any hostages being attacked right now?
None that I see.
Looks like all the Mongolians just left after I killed that first guy.
Well, there was, the Mongolian beef is ready.
Oh, yeah, he's like, you know, it's dinner time. I don't have time for this shit.
Come here and get your shitty chicken.
Oh, here's a Mongolian fish. Mm.
Well, that's just gonna burn now. There's no one there tending to it. It's very sad. That fish is the real victim.
It's a level 500 fish, so it actually doesn't burn fast.
You're level 500. Cringe. Oh!
Aw, that's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
I'm a real... Prince Kira, what the hell are you talking about? Brie Larson, they don't know how to write Brie Larson. Or the Eternals. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like all the female characters they're introducing, they don't know how to introduce them. Like, I think the most okay one was Miss America, and then that movie still wasn't great.
Oh god, this guy really wants to kill
this guy. Yeah, he's really determined. He's going up all those stairs. I want to see him stop at the top to catch his breath. Okay, I'm sorry, I ran up the stairs.
Fails your mission from stairs.
Also,
did you see me chase this guy?
From some of the stuff Brie Larson has said, it sounds like she was just doing everything for the wrong reasons.
I've seen some of her more recent interviews, and it seems like she has learned her lesson.
Yeah, like, you know, that's... You'd have to be really arrogant not to learn your lesson after all the blowback she got. So, you know, hopefully she learned it and, you know, it gets better. Oh. Like, also, I think, what's her name? Rachel Ziegler has stopped talking so much shit recently.
Yeah, but I saw the interview where, after all that stuff, and it feels less like she's learned her lesson and more like Disney's like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not saying she's learned her lesson, but I think she's learned to stop freaking saying that dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like,
do you want me to help you?
Yeah.
Or, oh, there's...
I do think it might have partially been Disney going, can you not...
We're running out of money.
Can you not tank our brilliant upcoming live-action remake of our first film ever? Fucking morons.
Yeah, I don't...
There's still enemies there.
He was not nearby.
Yeah, he wasn't nearby. This woman, these prisoners are fucking omniscient. They always know who's left.
Yeah, how did you see it? You're behind a fucking...
You're behind a fox's ass. What's going on there? Hey, it's the dragon scroll.
Is it a scroll that gives...
Are you talking to the fox's ass?
Yes. It speaks and farts.
Stay here until I've dealt with the rest. Yes, stay here. Stand in the middle of all these dead Mongols. It won't arouse any form of suspicion.
No, see, they'll be so scared. They'll think she's...
Yeah, exactly. They'll be like, holy shit, get away from that lady.
Fucking monster.
I'm just making sure the stream's still working after what happened last time.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. Mythology Guy just got back from watching Kurt Ritchie doing anime videos, and it was a bunch of ecchi stuff. I don't know what these references...
Ecchi is,
he's the weeb here.
Ecchi is essentially hentai, but it's comedic hentai.
Alright, so that's what's got Prince Kiro in his thirsty mood.
Yeah, it's like, you know those jokes where the guy falls on her and his hands are on her boobs?
Oh yeah,
that's
in
Ecchi.
Every anime ever.
Yeah, that's
and in the Joss Whedon Justice League for some reason.
Fun fact: the reason it's called Ecchi is because in Japanese it sounds like you're saying the letter H, and H is the first letter of hentai.
Okay,
that is literally the reason I heard.
Hey, Toko's here. Nice.
My lord, it's not safe here. Run.
Is it safe anywhere, really, though? You guys live in the feudal times.
Only enough. Prince Kiro has a character who's a strong female who doesn't like men, but it's because her story takes place in the Middle Ages during the bubonic plague.
You know, that's
I can understand that.
It depends on why they don't like men. If it's just because men, that's bad. But if there's like, you know, I was attacked as a child by men, and the only people who were nice to me were women. Okay, that's fair.
Yuki's trying to fuck with us. No, the stream is going horribly wrong.
You bastard. How do I check which one I'm using again for the...
Oh, hold R2. There
That's
you
right.
go.
Is this the chime? No.
Oh, no. For the ones you throw, hold L2.
You know, I've never used the moon stance.
Well, that's because we just unlocked it last stream.
Is this a smoke bomb?
So, yeah, see, firecracker, is that
yeah.
what you're trying to...
Because I upgraded it.
Yeah, there's so many penises.
It is the dink of 1,000 Lincoln.
I beat Silent Hill 3. I'm happy I aborted God. Now, as someone who hasn't played Silent Hill 3, that's an interesting out-of-context quote. No, yeah. I know the basics of Silent Hill, and I saw them. I did see the movies. I actually liked the first movie quite a bit. But the second movie's a piece of crap, and pretty much everyone agrees on that.
What's wrong with the second movie, huh?
It's just so weird. Like, not weird in a scary way, weird in a what way.
So, like
the whole movie, I kept going, what?
So
what?
like that Resident Evil TV show that came out?
I probably, yeah. I didn't watch that, but I heard some shit, and I did see that one scene. Did a fool one? It's like, are we trying to be scary right now? Playing fucking pop music in the zombie apocalypse? What are you doing?
Well, you see, he's mind controlling her to do that.
Like, the first Silent Hill movie is weird in like a cool, mysterious way. You're like, what? What? Second movie's like, what? What? What the fuck are you doing? What are you talking? How? How can you be? No! And that's me watching the second Silent Hill movie.
All right, everybody, get a video of his to 1 million views, and then you can get first reactions of him watching all the Silent Hill films.
Just any video to a million. No, I want you guys to get my least viewed video to 1 million.
What would your least viewed?
I think my least viewed video ever was me talking about how Monster Energy forced gods and monsters to change their name to Immortals.
That was because Ubisoft decided to have no spine.
Ubisoft decided to be soft about it. Yeah.
Still got.
It's so dumb. It's like, yeah, you know, people are like, oh, they don't want the hassle. And I'm like, well, two things. One, Gods and Monsters is a way cooler sounding name than Immortals Phoenix Rising. And two, it sets a terrible precedent. You make Monster Energy think, oh, cool, now we can get away with this. And then other companies are going to see that and think they can pull that shit.
Yeah, it really is a terrible precedent.
And, you know, honestly, Monster Energy deserved to get slapped down in court for that stupidity. What kind of absolutely clueless moron saw, like, the name Gods of Monsters and went, we have to sue! We own the word monster! It's not like there's already a movie called Gods and Monsters, and a comic series called Gods and Monsters, and a movie called Monsters, Inc., and a movie called Little Monsters, and about 500 billion other things. What is wrong with them?
Monster Energy was the first company ever to use the name.
They
Monster.
had the audacity to say if they call their game if they call their game Gods and Monsters, it's going to cause brand confusion. People are going to think it's associated with us. It's like, no, they aren't. Nobody thought that at all until you brought it up. Yeah. You're the only one dumb enough to think that.
Yeah, that was.
If I was a judge in court and somebody brought that up, I would lean over my table and say, I'm going to break this down really easy for you. Just because you're this stupid doesn't mean other people are. Get out of my courtroom.
Yeah, seriously. Whoever the judge was for that case should have just...
Well, it never went to court.
Oh, that's right.
It never went to court because Ubisoft just went, fuck it, change the name. If it went to court, Ubisoft would have won. Like, let's not beat around the bush. I don't think anyone except Monster Energy thinks they would have won.
And even then, I'm surprised they do. Wait, who sees me?
I see you.
That's unfortunate.
Da-da-da-da-da. Prince Kira, I'm reading your thing, by the way. I'm just not going to read it all out loud. Okay. Thoughts on the Joker trailer? You know, I actually watched that right before coming here.
I have not seen it yet.
That's convenient.
Is it good?
It's about as good as the trailer for the first movie was.
Okay.
So
So
in
just
my
enough to
opinion,
get
anyway.
me interested. Wait, did someone see?
The name of the movie, I'm just going to say it in English for you. It's in French on the poster.
Yeah,
but
I saw.
in English, it's Joker Madness for Two. And I actually figured that out before looking it up to be sure, because I took French classes and failed them.
Nerd. Only nerds fail in school.
There were supplies in there.
I mean, they're still in there.
Not anymore. No, they ran away now. You let them out. They were in there for a reason. They're gonna go out and kill people now. Those are some dangerous supplies. Damn it.
Is this what people think? I can't even say it. It's too.
You ever see that Robot Chicken sketch where dude escapes from a straitjacket and everyone's applauding? And then one of the doctors shows up. Why are you applauding? A violent psychopath with the strength of 10 men just escaped. And they went, yeah, from a straitjacket. And he goes, oh, really? Man, I can't believe I missed that.
That's Robot Chicken. That's just
Robot Chicken's pretty funny.
I'm kind of glad that they're not going anymore because they were going on a little too long.
Oh, they're not going anymore?
I think they got canceled a few years ago.
They've been canceled like 4 times.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Family Guy. Until Fox eventually realized, oh wait, this is one of the only shows people watch anymore.
Yeah, weekly too.
Yeah.
It's literally Boomer TV at this point.
Yeah. The audience grew up.
Family Guy still has some funny bits every now and then, but the episodes
like
themselves are...
2 per episode.
Yeah, they're good for
and a bunch
YouTube
of
clips.
Terrible jokes where it takes like 4 minutes to get to the punchline, and it's not worth it anymore.
Yeah, we don't got that old OG style anymore. Although, you know, apparently it still makes the money, so people still
I'll
watch it.
bet. Simpsons still makes money.
I know, and everybody's been saying that show's dead for like the last decade.
The thing is, I think from what I've heard, most of the Simpsons audience is actually not in America. It's popular in other countries.
That would make sense.
And it's because they see it as a fun parody of America, so they have fun watching it. It's like how, you know, over here we like to see like funny British shows sometimes.
Yeah, then it's the overreacting British guys.
Yeah. Stop crying. You're making us all very uncomfortable.
I kick you, walk, or I kick again.
Okay, good. He's looking away.
Glowstick Entertainment fought back against Monster Energy. Oh, really? That's great.
Good for them. Why?
Because they had something called Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals, and I guess fucking Monster Energy tried the same shit with them, but they said nope. All right, I need to look that up. Yeah, but do you know what other character is appearing in Joker 2?
Harley Quinn?
Yeah, do you know who's playing her?
Not Margot Robbie, is it?
No. Someone Joaquin Phoenix's age, I think. I'm pretty sure she's at least in the same wheelhouse. I know you know this person, though. I'll give you a hint. She's mainly a singer.
Is it Lady Gaga?
Yes! Yes.
Yeah, I think I heard about her playing Harley Quinn. That's why.
Yeah, no, when I first heard it was going to be Lady Gaga, actually Claire told me that Lady Gaga was playing Harley Quinn. I burst out laughing, and Claire was like, well, Lady Gaga can act. And I was like, oh no, she totally can, but I'm allowed to laugh when I hear Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn. That's just hilarious. Which is good, because it's supposed to be a funny character. You know? Like,
yeah, we're not laughing at her.
no, I've seen A Star Is Born. I know Lady Gaga can act.
It's funny because originally she wanted to be an actor, but her publisher was like, try being a singer first, you'll get more fans that way.
He was right. It worked. And now she's an actress. Now she's in the like House of Gucci and A Star Is Born and that terrible American Horror Story.
And she wasn't even the worst part of it.
No, she was
writing.
She was one of the better parts of those fucking seasons, actually. Well, season 6 she's barely in, but like season 5 Hotel, which is a terrible season, she's one of the better parts of that season. The best part is the character Evan Peters plays, though.
Who's Evan Peters?
He was Quicksilver in the Fox X-Men
right,
movies. Yeah. No, I'm starting to think American Horror Story doesn't deserve Evan Peters. He keeps putting his all in every single time. And the writers are not doing that.
If that just isn't modern American TV and movie, the writers just aren't putting their all in.
Or if they are, they need some new writers.
Deserve nothing less than death. I will take nothing less than your head.
I'll have you know I also deserve to suffer quite a bit. I'm more than a liar and a coward. I also sell NFTs.
In ancient feudal Japan?
Yes, I was the first one. That's how bad of a person I am.
They have a word for it in Japanese called... Could somebody come up with a word in Japanese?
Called NFT-son. See, back then, what we did was we'd paint a picture, and we'd tell someone, here, you can own the picture. They'd give us the money, and then we didn't give them the picture. But we told them they're allowed to draw it themselves in other places, and they're the only one who can. But what stops other people from drawing it? Nothing. That's how NFTs work.
Again, the only NFTs I think are actually good were people who made like 3D images, and they gave you the original raw file so you could edit the image yourself. Anything outside of that was just ridiculous.
But people who know how to code can just rip it anyway. Like, modders do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's more complicated, but...
Yeah, but at least in this instance, I could say, like, you're at least selling a product.
Yeah, it's more valuable. Sure.
And the other one, you're not selling anything.
You've raised up the NFT banners
The NFT
now everyone can use them.
What I said about Yachi Anime, there's a trailer for a hentai called Oh Sorry for a Long Title, The Man Who Me on My Isekai Trip is a Killer. And you look at it and you wouldn't tell it would be a hentai.
Well, that's just dangerous. Ooh, I wonder what this is. Ah!
Penis everywhere.
Bunch of damned penises.
Wiener. What was this weird buddy cop moment with my horse?
He's your buddy cop. What? You just answered your own fucking question.
Now I want to make a movie or a TV show where it's a buddy cop about like the serious samurai and a talking horse.
That could either be very charming or very annoying. You'd be walking quite the tightrope there.
And then there's actually an episode where the horse walks a tightrope.
I already know how the trailer would go. Like, it's just like the samurai, and the samurai's narrating the trailer. I wish to avenge my people. I am going to, and then just suddenly, like, the horse pulls a fucking Timon. Boring. Why you gotta say it like that? Will you shut up? Oh yeah, guy's got the only talking horse in the world and he tells it to shut up. That's the kind of owner I... And just everyone in the audience goes, what the fuck kind of trailer is this?
You should tell them about your dream movie.
No, if I tell them, it won't be a surprise if I make it happen. Maybe I'll mention it in a bit. Let me catch up with the chat. Oh, God.
Gotta upgrade those fire.
Folie à deux. Yeah. Madness for 2. Prince Kiro's French?
I'll let you take
I
over
didn't know
for a
that.
second.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to invade Prince Kiro's house because he'll surrender. Haha. And now Prince Kiro is going to not be a fan of ours anymore. I ruined it. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Kinds of upgrades we're trying to get. We only have 1 predator hide. We ain't getting shit. Alright, plot of Silent Hill 3 is the cult from 1 is trying to have the main character birth God. Well, that's certainly a plot. So, we want you to birth God. I wonder how exactly you orchestrate that. I hear Silent Hill 3 is a great game, though. Maybe I'll just find out for myself. Hello, Alpha. Welcome. All right, cool. Got a lot of our regulars here. Nice to see. All right, are we still doing a mission, or what the hell are we doing?
We finished the mission.
Oh. It looks like there's another one here. Honor buried deep. A man in Azamo Bay sounds distressed.
Goblin.
I'll find out what's wrong. Must we? I mean, aren't we all a little distressed here, Jin? Like, if you're not distressed, you're lying to yourself.
Everyone say hi to Goblin.
Bye to Goblin. Get that fucking kid out of here. Oh, yes, I agree. This man seems very distressed. Hey there.
A moment, please.
How do you know my name?
Goblin.
Aw, this game doesn't let me do anything.
Say hi to the chat.
What is it? Not out here.
Hi, it's me, Goblin. Meow, 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 meow.
Out here, my lord. This way. I want to give you a happy ending for what you have done.
My name is.
This is my greedy little goblin boy.
Are you trying to
He
sell me
loves
something?
treats.
I'm just gonna take a minute to remind everyone that when we started this game, Shane put it in Japanese because he said that was the proper way to do it, and he gave up before the intro was over.
Yeah, because after a while I was like, you know what? It's my...
You fucking weak man.
Yes, I am.
And I told you to put it in English because I fucking knew, and you were like, no, sub over dub, and you're full of shit. You're so full of shit.
When I'm playing a game, I learned from that day, when I'm playing a game, I need to be able to understand what the characters are saying.
You're doing more
Depending
things
on the
at
game.
once, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm watching a show, I can... it's more passive, so I can...
No,
Here,
I'm
no.
always going to use this against you.
No.
Tell me what this is about. I'm in love with you.
He sneaks out of town.
My neighbor is acting suspicious.
Comes back.
It's... You know, okay, I'm sure this guy has good intentions, but you realize what he's basically doing? He's basically snooping on his neighbor and now calling the cops on his neighbor. This guy's a total Karen.
What a fucking bitch.
Don't you hate those people who like watch their neighbors from the window and fucking report when their car is in the wrong spot or some shit?
Yeah, that's such a boomer thing to do.
It's so pathetic. Like, how bored and unemployed do you have to to do that shit?
The only time I'm okay with that is if the car's been there for at least a week or more.
Yeah, like,
because then it makes sense.
If
You
it's
might have
been in the
noticed-
same spot for way too long, or if it's on your property, like in your driveway or some shit,
Yeah.
then sure. But like, you know, some people are such fucking assholes. Like, even on the street I grew up in, like, sometimes, like, you know, like the fucking neighbors would like call the
Yes,
cops
I know.
on each other and
I've heard the
stupid
stories.
shit like that. It's the dumbest. Like, grow up, ironically, you freaking 70-year-old woman. Grow up. Get a job or enjoy your retirement.
It's always, and they always call on the cars that are like near their house, never even in front. It's like 6 doors down or across the street. It's like, why? Don't you have anything better?
I always wonder if there's a cop on the other line who gets those calls and just, they're like, yes, their car is not where it's supposed to be. And then the cop just goes, is it on your property? No. Then why are you calling me?
I have murders to solve.
You realize how much crime there is and what you're taking our attention away from? You stupid idiot. Like, Oh, yeah, I guess I should turn this towards you.
Oh yeah, that's fine. What was the last thing you read?
The
Oh, the plot of Silent Hill 3.
I guess so, yeah.
There's one called Lucky Luke, a comic series about a cowboy and a talking horse. Damn it, they stole my idea.
Yep, too late.
It's because of stuff that happened in 1. Hello, Goblin. Oh, thank you for saying hello to Goblin. Very cool. I honestly find it more interesting than stuff in 2 and the spin-offs trying to copy 2. As someone who watched anime and sub, I am disgusted. Well, referring to Japanese dub, there are some anime I like to watch in English. There are a few anime that I think are better in English. Like, I personally think Dragon Ball Z is much better in English. I get the voice actress doing Goku in Japanese. She's probably a great voice actress, but whenever she does Goku, he just sounds so whiny in Japanese. And then it's the exact opposite problem for Luffy, which I know is a different series, but they're both by Toei Animation. The voice actress for Luffy in Japanese, I think, is great, and the voice actor for Luffy, or I think it is a woman still, in English is just... It's just so grating. It literally sounds like 2 rocks being rubbed together, and I don't like it.
You know, I've seen the first season of Food Wars in both Japanese and English, and it was actually kind of a slightly different experience because the main character feels completely different, whether it's Japanese or English, and I like both versions. Because in both of them, he's an incredibly talented chef. Mm-hmm. In the Japanese one, he sounds so much like he just does not give a shit about anybody else. Like, you know, he's there and he's just like, yeah, I'm in this school. I'm going to take the number 1 spot, by the way. In the English one, though, he sounds a lot more, like, passionate and excited to, like, cook and stuff. So, like, he's more, like, it's funnier in the Japanese one, but it's more endearing in the English one. So, either one works. Like... But I did, like, Wild and I watched the first 4 seasons in English, so we wanted to see season 5 in English.
Good boy.
So I had to find a website where we could watch season fucking 5 in English. Because Food Wars was like, alright, seasons 1 and 2 are on Netflix, and then season 3 is on Hulu, and then season 4 is on HBO. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then season 5, you're going to have to hunt down on a pirate site somewhere.
Who distributed...
I don't know.
I'm asking the chat.
Yeah.
Can chat look up who distributed Food Wars? Who was the animation studio? Because that'll explain
Who was
it.
the food distributor?
The distributor of the food of the wars.
Okay. Where am I supposed to
by the way, I'm specifically Franco-American. I'm not completely French. I was just born in France. I don't like
cool.
escargot. Really? Escargot is delicious. I love butter.
Twist. Ooh, the Kappa are real? That's awful. They're going to tear out our buttholes.
Well, only if they're the bad
You know,
ones.
I could give more context for that, but I'm not going to.
I think you gave enough context. They tear out our buttholes. That's all.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you why they do it. There is a reason
to know
why. Not even a little?
No, all I need to know is get away from
I was so excited to not tell you, but now I don't want to not tell you. You took all the fun out of not telling you. The fuck do I get up this fucking fuck-ass mountain? Fuck.
That is not a mountain. That is a small hill.
That's no mountain. It's a space station. Talking about this mountain, you fucking asshole. That ain't no small hill.
No, that's actually still a small hill.
You're a small hill.
It just has a cliff.
You're a small hill. God damn it, Bobby.
You realize that's probably as tall as where your old house used to be.
Actually, I think that my house was on a higher one.
Yeah, so there's my point. This is not a mountain, it's a hill.
Shut up, Bobby.
Shut up, Bobby. You will go
Bobby.
marry your cousin, or
You
so
will
I swear
marry
to
your
God.
cousin, or I swear to God.
I remember I just turned the TV on and it was one of those. There are some episodes of King of the Hill that are actually pretty good and have good character moments.
Oh yeah, like the whole show's pretty good.
I need to watch it all the way through.
And I haven't seen the whole show, but like every episode I've seen has made me like.
I do know there are some episodes that are bad, not because like the episode is bad, but because they take a character and they kind of revert them in that one episode, and it's like, why did you do that? He's gone through this character arc already.
A lot of these characters are not good people, at all. Like there's this this running joke that one of the character's sons is not his son.
Oh, yeah. Dale. It's because his wife cheated on him with the Indian...
John Redcorn, and she continues to throughout the show so blatantly, and he can't figure it out.
There is a point where she does stop, because she feels guilty.
Oh,
but he still never figures it out.
He never figures it out.
There's actually even an episode where John Redcorn is like, Hank Hill, you good man. I will not massage your wife the way I massage other people's wives. And he's like,
How many wives we talking, John?
I think he's done, like, the whole neighborhood in the series.
Yeah,
like, literally everyone but Peggy Hill.
This fire's still burning, but how does it taste? Oh, this was a very bad idea. But I will retain composure.
I'm a samurai. We don't feel pain.
A samurai does not scream at the touch of a fiery log to his tongue. Especially not when he leaves his tongue on it for too long.
Let's see. Either way, it'd be because the English dub is also good, like Demon Slayer, or fit anime setting like Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Oh yeah, well, Edge Runners actually I think works better in dub because it takes place in America, so having American voice actors connected to American characters makes a lot of sense. It's the same thing with like Attack on Titan, in my opinion, since only like one of the characters is supposed to be Asian, the rest are supposed to be European.
Now, you have to hide in this flower bed. If you hide in that one, it's all over. Everyone knows that one is compromised.
You hide in, a guy pops out, he's here! I see him!
They're like, wait a minute. This fool hiding in the well-known flower bed. That's okay, I found a way around it. This flower bed has yet to be discovered.
Surprised the Mongols didn't take it. Let's bury it with the rest.
Sushi!
Alright, so they're taking valuable artifacts and burying them.
Keep your eyes open for trouble. How are the others? Hiding. Mongols rode by the house a few times. But so far, everyone is safe.
Oh, I remember how this mission ends.
You see that?
It's surprisingly...
Normally, I would not let the cats in, guys, but it is a very warm day today.
So he's leaving the door open.
It's already getting a slightly stuffy in here. If we had left it closed, I would be feeling the need to wash my face.
It also doesn't help that I brought a heater with me. And
I don't know why you plugged it in, turned it on. It took like a whole hour.
I had to put something next to the campfire.
Yeah, well, I don't know why we have the campfire either. Like,
well, how do you plan to camp? What, you want me to just leave the wood not burning?
Yes, that would have been ideal.
You know what? You don't make any sense. So you want just the heater, then?
I would prefer the giant ice cube I ordered, but you said...
The giant ice cube isn't going to stay ice next to the campfire and the heater. You're not making any sense.
Andrew, this is a magic ice cube. It's not made of frozen water.
You get out of here with your devil ice cube.
It's made out of the stupidity of people on the internet.
Oh, that never goes away.
Exactly. So, see?
Do you think we need more of that, though?
No, I'm just condensing what we already have. I'm not making more.
No, if you were condensing it, there wouldn't be ice anymore.
Well, I'm condensing it into ice. That's why it's only a meter big. No. Listen, here you.
You set that up, you motherfucker. Oh, observe the group in secret. Hey, no, I'm in secret. You guys don't know who I am. I'm just a pile of armor over here.
Just start T-posing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that scarecrow over there. Did the Japanese have scarecrows?
I don't know.
I'm asking the chat.
If they did, it turned into a monster in a story, probably.
Almost definitely.
They don't need a scarecrow. The crows can't go near the farms because the corn comes to life and attack.
And then the laundry that they left out for too long joins.
Yeah, they dry the laundry on the front and they're like, oh, well, it's okay. The laundry will kill whatever tries to take our food away.
Now I want to make a horror series where that's a thing they do.
Yeah, we gotta confront them.
That's enough.
Hey, I'm gonna confront you.
Dad, I knew we'd
Interesting fact, Japanese Luffy's also Japanese Krillin.
That's a strange reaction from a thief.
And after the recent...
They're not thieves.
From Azamo Bay. But what if they come back to raid us? We're hiding the most important things from our shrine. Just in case.
I don't remember Luffy telling Lucci to kiss his ass.
But he should. because every ass could use a good kissing.
I do know he basically is like...
Ooh, crickets.
I do know he's basically like, oh, I don't need to fight him. Zoro can do it.
So yeah, it turned out these guys weren't actually doing anything wrong. That neighbor was just a nosy Snoopy Noserson. They were burying relics in case the Mongols attack, so that the relics don't get destroyed.
Which of you can fight?
That makes sense.
You're with me. You two get in the house and protect your people.
Damn it, I'm refreshing the stream because it was lagging on me and I got hit with an ad for Star Wars Outlaws. Fuck off, Disney. Look, they're desperate. They need as much money as they can get.
What did Disney do?
Oh, and Disney didn't do anything directly. It was just an outlaw. It was just an ad for a new Star Wars show.
Oh yeah, the one Ubisoft is making. Well, it's okay. If you want Ubisoft to not call it Star Wars Outlaws, all you have to do is sue them, and they'll immediately change the name, like they did with fucking Gods and Monsters.
Milk, why you gotta ruin all my shit?
Wait, this is a weird mission. It says defend the bandits, but we just confirmed that these men are not bandits, so who am I supposed to defend? Clearly not these guys.
Well, whoever's not Mongolian, that's who you defend.
That's racist.
Yeah, that's Japanese right now.
If you're gonna be racist, at least be a race car driver.
I love race cars.
But you can't drive.
Yes, I can. You're the one who can't drive, Andrew.
If I can't drive, you can't. That's the rule.
Well, just close your eyes, then. You won't see it
The only
happen.
reason I can't drive is because I'm playing as an Ash.
I mean, why not just... Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you all about something called
Hey.
satire.
Hey!
Shane's cat is fucking with shit. Where are the Mongolians? Ah, there they are. Ah, good job, you killed him. Now you're going to hell. How'd you like to die and find out God is, like, really unreasonably strict with his rules? It's like, you killed him. It was self-defense. Yeah, I didn't say anything about self-defense in the commandment, did I? You killed him. You go to hell.
Go on, Goblin. Come on.
But where is he? He's in heaven. He tried to kill me, but he didn't actually kill you, did he? I didn't say anything about attempted murder in my commandment, did I? We do things by the book here, and I mean by the book.
Yeah, by my book, goddammit. I wrote the whole thing. Hey, no claw.
Not us. It was Lord Sakai.
No claw.
What did you call me?
No,
I am not Lord Sucky Guy.
Fleeing the Mongols. People who lost their homes, and you protected them.
How the fuck do you eat escargots? I'm not comfortable with eating shit from a snail shell, you know?
Oh, my lord. We're not trying to get rich.
It's just the snails. What are you talking about?
No, they lace it in poop. Don't you know this? It's France.
You'll all be safe there.
That's like saying you're not comfortable with eating crab because it comes from the crab shell.
Exactly. He's also not comfortable eating people because it comes from the people shell.
The Edge Runners, the Tiger Claws still speak Japanese and English dub. Yeah, I like it. It's nice.
Welcome here.
Who are yokai or women? Again! Noisy snooper, Noserson. What?
You're with me. These people need.
Hey!
My lord,
I know you guys aren't allowed in here very often, but that doesn't mean fuck with my shit.
As you
You're
wish,
like, we gotta fuck with shit while we're in here, quick!
let everyone inside.
Let everyone inside, except for John. John's a dick, and we don't like him.
Oh, guys, it was one time! Yeah.
That was all we needed, John.
You can count on it. Thank you for this chance to prove myself.
Shane's little cat paw just popped up out of his boxes and was like reaching around for shit. That was funny.
Fucking goblin! Did you see, ProZD's, he put up a video recently where he's like, the next time someone tells me to put more of an Asian accent on something, yes, in case my lenda or a taku and my onna.
Is that recent? I think I saw that like 6 months ago.
It might not be that recent, but I recently saw it and I was like, God damn the shade.
Did I ever tell you about that one video I still am not sure whether to make even, where it's like, I got the idea because somebody once said, you know, when you do videos where you play the Hindu gods, you should do an Indian accent. Yeah. And I was like, you know, one, no, I'm not doing that. But two, I was thinking, should I make a sketch where I literally have just that suggestion as a premise, where it's like,
you told me about it.
All right, yeah. So I'll ask the audience now. Like, I have a guy walking up and be like, or myself as a character walking up to a guy, and he's like, "Hey, you know how sometimes I make Indian mythology videos? Yeah. Well, do you think I should put on an Indian accent when I play the gods? Well, how would that sound?" And then it just cuts to, like, she walking up to, like, Vishnu. "Vishnu, what have you done with my Trishula? I did not do anything with your Trishula. You never know where you put it. And oh, you do not talk to me this way." Just, like, a bunch of that, and then it cuts back to the two real-life characters. "Don't do that." "Yeah, I didn't think so." Just, like, a bunch of offensive shit, just as the joke being that it's offensive. So that's where I'm like, I don't know whether it's okay to do this or not, because I'm clearly mocking the fact that it sounds offensive, but does that make it not offensive to make the joke in the first place?
I wouldn't do it. I just...
Well, of course you wouldn't do it. You don't do anything. I know.
I'm just throwing treats for my cats to get them out. Oh, that one.
Shane, so this one's for me.
I mean, if you want to eat it, just throw it on the floor.
I threw it on the ground.
This ain't my dad. This is a cell phone.
My dad's not a phone.
Despite the commandments,
They fucking copied that in the M&M's commercial. "This is your mission." No, this is an envelope. I have to see that fucking thing one more time.
You know, I'm gonna call them and tell them they should only make that. That should make that the only ad ever in movie theaters, and you just play it until the movie starts, and then halfway through the movie you play it again.
I'm going to kill you, and not in a creative way. I'm just gonna take you outside, shoot you in broad daylight, and pay the consequences. That is what will happen. Cops will ask, "Why did you do it?" And I'll be like, "I don't even feel like explaining it. Can we just go to the death penalty?"
What a reason to die. Too lazy to explain.
Hey, one try. Fuck
Navigating angry basement dwellers in the YouTube comments is tough. I think the accent would be funny if done well.
Okay.
Well, think about it. It would depend on the context. Need to study up on the Russell Peters accent. No, true.
Yeah.
But what do
I know it would inflame some of the crazy Indian people, but that is very much a minority of the Indian group.
That's racist. They don't have to just be crazy Indians. They could just be crazy people on the internet. And most likely,
but I know that there are crazy Indians.
Most likely, they'll be white
because they
people.
literally identify themselves as Indians.
Yeah. Most of them will be white.
They're always listening. They just ignore us.
Thank you.
They listen and go, "Yeah, sucks," when we pray. Actually, one Family Guy joke I liked was where God's on his cell phone and he gets an alert hurricane and then he just hits ignore. He goes, "Does anyone know how to turn these off?"
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Back to railing because Zeus would have the.
Right, we gotta get that armor.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, Prinkiro.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ride straight to the armor. I'm gonna ride past this story quest, this mythic quest, and all these side quests and all these new areas. Here's my thing. I'm going straight for the armor, and I'm not stopping anywhere. The only reason I would stop is if I get in a fight where I get knocked off my horse. That's going to be the current challenge.
All right, if you get knocked off, what's your punishment?
I have to do the fight.
No. What's your punishment in real life?
Sign of any other monks.
I don't fucking know. I'll give you the controller. What else do you want me to
you
say?
do 10 squats. Then.
No, fuck you. I don't exercise. I didn't get this body by exercising, buddy. I am proud to have this beer belly, even though I never drink beer.
No, we're getting you the samurai body.
Okay.
You're gonna do 10 squats if you get knocked off your horse.
I'm gonna knock you up.
What?
You heard me.
Those weren't even all the words I said.
I didn't say I was repeating your words. I had my own words to say. Now get ready for a baby.
Hold up, did this survival just survive a blast of godly power from friggin' Zeus? Who the hell is this guy?
That is from the God of War 2 Inaccuracies video. I know what we made.
When did that happen?
It happened, like, towards the beginning of the game.
Oh, yeah, it was just, like, some random guy, right?
Yeah, it was literally just some random guy. Like, granted, he must be talented because he almost made it to the Sisters of Fate later in the game. And you know what's really fucking annoying is the amount of people who think that guy is Atreus of Sparta. The guy who Kratos' son is named after.
Wouldn't they know each other?
Well, yeah, like, first of all, Kratos clearly doesn't know the guy. And second off, did everyone forget the tale Kratos actually told about Atreus of Sparta? The man fought alongside Kratos and died while Kratos was still human. And when he died to save several other Spartans, and then Kratos carried the man home on his shield. And none of that happens in God of War 2. Yet, literally, I've seen so many people go, oh yeah, that guy from God of War 2 is Atreus of Sparta. It's like, no, he isn't! You didn't pay any attention!
What is this like, weird retcon fanfic?
Why the fuck do you guys think that? I don't get it! I really have no idea why you guys think that. You think just because there's a significant Spartan, he must be this other significant Spartan. That's so small-minded.
There are more than one Spartan.
It annoys the hell out of me because it's not even like, oh, I get how. No, I don't get how. Yeah. Like, there's no reason to think that guy is him. He is Spartan. That is the only thing he has in common with Atreus of Sparta. Like, he was alive long after Atreus of Sparta was dead. He died in a completely different way. It's not like...
It's not even close.
His death didn't save anyone. Why do you think it's him?
Well, you see, Andrew. And that's the end of my argument. I want to see the arguments people have. I really want to see them.
No one has an argument for that. People just go, hey, fun fact, did you notice that guy is actually Atreus of Sparta? I'm like, no, I didn't, because it's not true, you fucking liar. Like...
I'm gonna clip that, and, yeah. Hold up, this random... Oh, wait, no, that's it. I was just quoting, MythologyGuy.
I know, yeah.
I found it funny that the Spartan looked beaten and was picked up by Kratos, and the first thing he says is, my lord.
Yeah. You know, one moment I always really liked, actually, was in Ghost of Sparta, when Thanatos' daughter, who's not in Greek mythology, like, is torturing one of the Spartans for info, and he doesn't tell her anything. Oh, the monks are in danger. Okay, now I have to stop the fight, motherfucker.
That's 10 squats right there.
I didn't get knocked off the horse. I willingly jumped off.
Yeah, you got knocked off by your own will. That's how that works now.
Shit, what was I saying?
Ghost of Sparta.
Oh, yeah, the guy's getting tortured by not Thanatos' daughter, and he doesn't tell her anything, and then as he's dying, Kratos goes up to him, and he says, and he actually praises the guy. He says, you are a Spartan, you did well, even in death you stood ready for battle, and then the guy says thank you and then dies, and I was like, you know, that's... I would have liked more moments like that in the old games where you see, like, Kratos caring about his people and stuff like that. I know there's some of it. I'm just saying I would have liked more. You know?
Yeah,
more of his human side.
It wasn't enough on the level that we got in the next God of War games, and that's fine, because they were early games.
The early games, also, their main purpose is just to be badass. Like, yeah. I get it. People are like, hey, God of War was always deep. Why are people just calling it deep now? Look, what... maybe it was deep for you in the early ones, but it was never trying to be super deep in the early ones. It was just trying to be awesome and, you know, give Kratos a backstory that just gets you on his side and then you can move on.
Yeah. Because it's not like that story is, like...
The temple gives people hope.
Oh, wait.
Okay. You remember this guy?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
To pray for a great storm to wash the invaders from our home. Now the abbot's missing, and the brutes stole the most...
What about the Costello? Do we have the Costello?
But do we have the Krabby Patty secret formula?
My brother would have recovered them.
Shit. Now you're just talking about myths. There is no real Krabby Patty. That is a legend told by the elders to keep us under control.
Don't you remember the great phrase? Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formula.
I will not put up with that cultish garbage in my household.
Wait, this is my house.
Exactly. So if we were at mine, I wouldn't put up with it.
I'm gonna start using that argument just randomly with people.
I'll see to the monks.
I'm just letting you know, in case you ever come over, I'm not gonna put up with this shit.
Just letting you know, when we're at my household, there ain't gonna be none of that.
Holy crap, it's Japanese mythology guy. The monk.
Yeah. Oh my god, all this time we haven't had the dodging slash?
No, we haven't.
Fucking hell.
See, that's how you know we're good at the game. We don't need these
This is
abilities.
a good one, too.
I kind of want to do a run of this game without upgrading any abilities.
Okay, doing your level 1 critical on Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Imagine Atreus asking Kratos about mating, and Kratos retains himself from talking about that brothel scene in Ghost of Sparta.
I already made a joke about that in a video where it's like, where Kratos is talking to Mimir, and Mimir's like, you're gonna have to tell the boy everything. Everything? Then it cuts to all the sex scenes, and then back to Mimir, he goes, maybe not everything.
Goblin! Stop it. Goblin!
Okay, got us some good stuff there. Alright, the Abbot is missing. Help us find him. Yeah, good luck with that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ride to my armor. It's bad enough I stopped to save your miserable lives.
Damn, you are not a nice lord.
I never claimed to be one. Yeah, I need to get myself some new threads, okay? Nobody says that anymore. Yeah, that was such an early 2000s thing. Yo, I got some new threads.
Well, because then it became swag, and now it's drip.
Digs is a house, right? Check out my new digs or something.
Yes.
I know in fucking Europe you call it a new flat or some shit.
Yeah,
like
they just
that.
they call apartments flats.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Check out my new digs. Why would you call a house digs though? That's plural. Are clothes digs? What are digs?
I'm guessing my own. I don't know the phonology of why that happened.
We're pondering slang over the years currently. I know shoes are kicks. Do we still call them kicks?
Yeah, some people still call them kicks. That makes sense because you kick with.
I don't think people say swag anymore.
No, they don't. They say drip now.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's fucking. Why is it drip?
I don't get it either.
Like,
I remember I had
because our standards keep dripping down lower and lower.
I remember I had a friend who saw a clip about it, and he tried to be all like, so when someone says drip, what do you think? I'm like, water coming out of like a faucet or like a cave, and he's like, really? You don't think like clothes? I'm like, no one
Why
thinks
would
that's
you
like...
think clothes?
And then he's like, yeah, everyone talks like this. And this is, by the way, pre-pandemic. He was trying to convince me, and I'm like, if that was true, how come I've never seen any popular video or you say this before?
Shane, everyone knows that when someone says drip, you think of pressure like a drip, drip, drip that never stop. Whoa.
No. Goblin.
Yep, I'm just gonna ride right through this occupied town. Hey! Oh, I got knocked off my horse. Alright, I'm a loser. Well, I'm gonna have to do this whole fight. No running away.
You're not allowed to go.
Good thing I got that perfect dodge.
You're most likely to fuck with my shit.
I thought he was most likely to succeed.
No. That's Claire. My other cat.
There's a cat now?
She's got a
I don't know, I can never keep up with what people identify as.
I identify as right-handed.
I identified Jamie as my killer.
No, you're not allowed to go. You gotta stay.
Your Honor, I identify as innocent.
Why? Because it's my birthday. William Defoe drip? What?
Willem Drip Foe.
Yeah, that would have made what I don't.
Ah,
You just added drip to the end of his name.
exactly.
Not even to the end of his name.
And
after
what
his
have
name.
you done?
Hello with one L. Oh well, I see how it is today, Paul.
Figure your shit out, Paul.
Pete Davidson is like Zeus if he didn't have any power.
Oh dear.
I mean,
How is Pete Davidson like Zeus?
I mean, he's just dating a bunch of girls. That's not really...
Yeah, like, Zeus doesn't date. Zeus just puts his dick in it and leaves.
Unless it turns...
Pete Davidson is more like Taylor Swift than he's like Zeus.
Yeah.
Well, except I still like Pete Davidson.
I don't dislike Taylor Swift, I just don't care about her.
I used to be that way too, and then I saw that stupid The Man music video, which was one of the most sexist things I've ever seen.
Oh, I've not seen
And
that.
I was like, you can go to hell. Like, how freaking delusional do you have to be as successful and rich as Taylor Swift, and then make a whole song complaining about how, if I was a man, I would be successful? You are successful. You're more successful than 99% of men. Like, what are you complaining about?
I need to see that. That's stupid. If that came from anyone not on Taylor Swift's level. Actually, you know what? I don't know how...
Literal previous music video bathing in literal diamonds. Like, and then being like, you know, if only I was a man, my life would be so good. It's like, what kind of world are you living in?
Yeah, okay. I gotta watch that.
Taylor, what happened to shaking it off?
I know, right? Only took 10 years and now you're just angry and bitter. Why don't you just Heavenly Strike?
Oh, actually, yeah, I should have done that. Whatever, I didn't die. Alright, I did it. I killed all you bubbies. No, I'm not fighting whoever's yelling in the distance. Leave me alone. I don't care what bad.
It came from a vlog where a dude asked people of New York about their clothes brand and met Willem Dafoe.
Whoops.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
She makes more money than even a lot of top execs. A heckin' billionaire.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm sick of fighting you guys. I'm trying to get some drip here.
Yeah, we need some special ancient metal.
Oh,
drip.
there's my horse. Where are you going? Ah, disloyal. Asshole. We are so having a talk about this later. You see what you did? You see? No, that's your fault. It's your fault you fell into the fire. If you hadn't run so far away from me, we would already be over there. It's okay, it can't die.
Andrew.
That was actually pretty cool how that arrow flew right by me. Oh, I guess our horse is dead. Okay, well, I guess we're walking. These boots were made for walking.
There goes the horse
what
face.
they'll do. One of these days. Actually, I'm almost there. I was like 1.4k meters away. Now I'm only 150.
Why do you call it K meters, not just kilometers or clicks?
No, I meant 1.4k meters. Which I guess would be kilometers. See, the easy way to get there is to just jump off a mountain, take the damage, and walk it off. Just went, huh! There we go, walking out. What a beautiful area.
Those are red from your blood.
Yeah. Ooh, it's time to bow. Yeah, they're red from all the blood that's seeped out. Ooh.
Hey, that's not a
Fishies.
deep enough bow. How dare you?
Fishies. I should have summoned a kraken.
Krakens are from Norse mythology, Andrew.
Yeah, but they could swim over here. They're big.
No, they can't. They actually don't know how to swim. They just float.
You ever see that post? Yes, I'm vegetarian. Yes, I eat meat. We exist.
Yeah, I have seen that.
And
I'm
that
like,
led to everyone just memeing that shit. Yes, I'm atheist. Yes, I believe in God.
yes.
We exist. Yes, I'm, what's it? Yes, I'm a murderer. No, I haven't killed anyone. We exist. I think the last one was, yes, I am. Yes, I am not. We exist.
That was one of the dumbest things someone has ever said on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, they're dumb things, but that one was just, wow.
I don't know. It feels like some people want to have a certain label so bad they'll just act like they have it.
There are people.
Why do you even want that label? Who cares?
Because then they can be part of a group, Andrew. And they can
everyone
be
always
special.
asks me which group I'm in all the time. I'm like, I'm not in. Like people are like come up and are like, hey, are you feminist, meninist, or egalitarian? I'm like, no.
I'm a human. That's all I am.
I don't care enough about any of that. Okay. Like,
quite the scenery.
where is it? Where is the?
It was never real.
How dare you? How dare you come in here and not kiss me, young bastard? Unfortunately, no. I'm still alive.
It's good to see you.
I did come as soon as I could. I ran right here.
Are you hungry?
Not now.
You know, it'd be funny if you did everything else before me. I came as soon as I could.
You know, it'd be great if the dialogue changed. I would have come earlier, but there were foxes to follow her.
I've come for my father's.
Okay, actually, I want to know the story of that. He says, has there been any trouble? And she said, a few bandits, nothing I couldn't take care of. What? What did you do to those bandits? This elderly housekeeper is a badass.
Yeah, she's actually an ancient samurai god.
Nothing I couldn't take care of. I want to see you fight some bandits. This woman's like 68 years old at least, I'm pretty sure. And she's Madame Bo from Mortal Kombat.
All hail Madame Bo.
So yeah, this is the family house, family estate.
Gathering plants for my poisons. Keeps vermin.
Oh, she's been poisoning those guys.
Yeah, she invited them in and said, all right, you can have what you want. Let me treat you to some food. And then she gave them all explosive diarrhea.
And they literally shat their guts out.
But she put in not enough to kill them. She made it so they shat their guts out and survived. She's that messed up. That's why no more bandits came. They sent a message.
You'll have to tell me more about that someday.
But it's just the
Got a gun for the cats.
Shoot
him.
Listen, ma'am, I know you're old, but you can also fight off bandits, so can we speed this up?
Half the time he's right, but his aim is unmatched.
He would certainly agree.
Are we really talking about the archer guy?
Yeah, they were talking about Sensei Ishikawa.
Ishikawa. By the way,
Well, at least it's not his rival, Sensei Ishikappa. Oh no, a kappa!
Chess Candidates tournament is going on right now. 8 players. Winner gets to face the world champion. 2 guys out of the 8 are getting their lunch money taken by everyone else in the tournament.
Help me get the Sakai armor.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, a fun, interesting thing about chess is, like, you can, if you make it to Master, you have a chance to make it to Grandmaster if you beat a certain amount of Grandmasters or something like that. But if you're a Grandmaster and you lose to too many Masters, you permanently lose your Grandmaster title. You can't get it back.
Oh, that sucks.
That's what I've heard. Well, that's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is.
You know, I don't like that. I get the title. I get having a title like undefeated and that being like, but like I think you should have the right to like lose sometimes, but still be like considered one of the best.
Someone double check me out on that though.
One of the fun of games is not knowing you're always going to win. In my opinion.
I
I actually love when people beat me at Immortals.
Speaking of groups, I'm a proud member of the League of Lizardmen.
So we're going to reflect on Legacy. We're going to figure out why they changed the title of the upcoming Superman movie to Superman instead of Superman Legacy. Why did you make it that way, James? Now it's going to be indistinguishable from the first one.
From the 70s?
Yes. Now that you're going to get sued for brand confusion.
From yourself?
Now you're gonna get sued by the superstore because they're gonna be like they're gonna confuse this.
Nice.
Leaves
Wait, how do you see my
shade
pants? They're
father.
cat camouflage.
Or do I mourn my father? Or do I want to fuck? Light from where? These are more Lee.
I'm gonna summon light.
Alright. Which one? Which one should we do? Leaves for my
pick.
father, light for my father, or
You
mourning
pick.
my father?
You pick.
Alright, yeah, let's be a pessimist. Instead of looking on the good things, we're just like, I mourn him. I'm just gonna look at this rock.
Chest tails are from unless you're caught
Alright,
cheating,
what do
in
we
which
get?
case it is revoked as a punishment.
That makes sense. We used to meditate.
And I'm just
here.
full of shit.
His grave close, his soul distant. He was kind of a dick.
I think it's to your left.
I think you're to my left. Oh, you are. Look how that worked out. I fought hard to return home.
Well, we're gonna go with the
Actually,
lantern.
I
then.
intentionally skipped several fights to return home.
We're going with the lantern one because you said be a pessimist.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, pessimism. Now I am... Damn, really going hard on the pessimism. All things pass away. This old tree lives on. No, that's the positivity
Yeah, we
right
gotta go
there.
with
We
the
need
one
to
of
be
the-
negative Nancy's. Right, all things pass away. This seems the most negative. Now
really
I am
negative
alive.
haiku.
We're being as negative as possible.
What's in your mouth, Sushi?
His soul distant. Now I am alone.
I wonder why Now I Am Alone is even an option, honestly. His father's been dead for like 10 years. and he's still his uncle is still with him.
Yeah, but basically every other samurai he knows is gone.
That's true, but we do have Sensei Ishikawa and Madame Masako? Lady Masako.
But Lady Masako, I don't believe is a samurai, and
And
I don't
we
know if
have
Sensei
Yuna.
Ishikawa is one.
Sensei Ishikawa is a samurai. They've confirmed that.
Oh.
And it's confirmed the only reason he wasn't at Komoda was because he got into a fight with Tomoe before he could go there.
Right. What I said, by the way, is the reason why he said he's alone is maybe because he's the only samurai.
Because
but
all
that's-
yeah.
It's him and Ishikawa right now.
It is funny how he is frequently in this game referred to as the last living samurai when Ishikawa is still alive. And Ishikawa is a legend on the island, apparently. Like, he's the greatest archer on the entire island.
It might be.
And also, what's his name? Lord Shimura is also still alive. and Lord Shimura is the, like, leader of the whole island.
Yeah, but I think he's his title makes him technically not a samurai because he's he's not just a lord.
It might just be because, like, he's a wandering samurai who's going around helping people. People might not even know Ishikawa is alive because he's not doing that.
And a lot of people definitely don't know Shimura is still alive.
Yeah, that's true. Masako didn't know, so yeah.
That's not true.
Another bamboo strike.
Have you two watched Street Kings yet? Why would we have watched Street Kings?
I don't even know what Street Kings is. What's Street Kings?
We neither of us probably, if it's a TV show, neither of us have the time right now to start a new show.
Ah, so close.
Unless it's one we've either been looking forward to or are going to review.
Okay, I'm gonna do this with my index finger. I can hit faster.
I wonder
Oh,
why
shit, I
women in
fucked up.
Hindu mythology all have large
There we go.
badonkadonks. Not that I'm
There we
complaining.
go.
Andrew, you would know about this topic.
What topic?
Do all women in Hindu mythology have large badonkadonks?
It's never mentioned.
That's what Prinkiro says.
Yeah, it's not specifically stated how large the Bazungas are in for most gods. There actually, I think, is one where it is, but like, you know, I've seen different depictions of Kali. Some give her bigger badonkadunks than others. Same goes for Durga. Parvati's badonkadunks are almost never like shown. Like, so I'm gonna say no to that one. And it's funny that we're even having this conversation. Oh, there's the armor.
Well, so she put it back after hiding it. She's like, "Oh, he's back, so I can stop hiding it."
I guess, yeah. Or are we in a different room than we were before? You know what's funny is... I don't know if they'll show it. I'll mention it if they show it.
It's cursed. He can sense
Yes,
the evil spirit of his father.
That's what's going on.
If he puts it on, he'll become a heartless.
I didn't notice the mask fell. For a second I was looking at the thing, I was like, I can't see the mask on the... Yeah, there we go. So that's his father's armor right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll notice, like... Yeah, may your death benefit all beings. Like...
It doesn't have the horns?
Yeah, exactly. And that's because it gets the horns when you fully upgrade it. And it gets bigger and everything. So what happened was, the dad had the armor fully upgraded, but when he died, the armor reset with his level. So we have to fully upgrade it now.
It's because it broke.
It's JRPG armor, okay? It's not transferable with all the benefits of the previous player. In order to balance properly. Yeah, see, it's not nearly as bulky as when the dad wore it.
Are you alright?
And it doesn't have...
I'm missing a few pieces, too.
Yeah. Where'd the horns go?
And the helmet.
Yeah. And you could make the argument it got damaged or something.
But the rest of it is perfectly intact.
Yeah.
Just those specific parts got broken. Got it.
Yeah. Faceless scouts. What? There's bandits here? You can handle this, right? I don't need to fight these guys. Jin's father has a pretty boss name, honestly. Kazumasa Sakai. Oh, it's some Ronin.
That looks like your friend.
Yeah, I think these are the Straw Hats. Remember, they joined the Mongols. All right. Doot.
Yuriko.
We can kill more people now.
I like that they actually animated the blood coming off it when he does the swipe.
Yeah.
Because that is the reason why they do it.
Yeah.
Lord Sakai.
For some reason, sorry I brought up the Badonkadonk. I'm just stuck on the ecchi anime still because I'm such a poor sap.
Don't be sorry. It's fine. I was just saying it's funny that we're talking about.
By the way,
you butchered them. Oh, I killed them each in one strike. Where was the butchering? Wait, what was I supposed to do? Strangle each one? What did you do to the bandits who come to this place? You're making poison.
Seeing you attack them is...
I don't want to hear your fucking, like, judgment here, you butchered them. I killed them in the most honorable samurai way. I looked each of them in the eye and killed them each in one strike. Don't give me this bullshit.
Look, it's not my fault. They're filthy traitors.
Enough to kill a man.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, see, now we're asking her if she can make poison for us.
Make me the poison god. Can we get a poisoned blade?
Oh, that would actually be cool.
I know, right?
And that would probably be doable. It's not in this game though.
Yeah.
Maybe in the sequel. There's totally going to be a sequel.
Watch, it turns out they're like, yeah, we're not making a sequel to this game. We're done here.
Yeah, watch them come out and be very transparent in a press conference. Listen, we know everyone wants a sequel, but we don't think our ideas are good enough. Like, we just, honest to God, don't think we could make a sequel that would do justice. So can you just enjoy it as a one-game thing? And maybe in the future, if some other company has a good idea, we'll let them do it. Now, you will never hear a company say that, ever.
No.
They must be
And that's partially because there is a bit of ego tied to it,
Of
which
course,
I get.
Yeah.
Logan and
Like David and Dan.
their use by a Genji warrior.
Dude, we talk about this every stream.
Every stream.
We gotta do... Okay,
We should have a little board where we put a little tallies every
You know,
time we
I'm gonna
bring
get
that
us a
shit.
whiteboard here and just start doing that, like, tally.
Remain the good man I know. Well, you don't really know me as a man. You know
I'm
me
still
as a-
baffled by how good this game looks, and I'm not talking about ray tracing, light, or any of the shadowy stuff. I'm talking about the aesthetics.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
the art style.
Yeah, it's a wonderful looking game.
used to be plenty of reeds down
It is very well crafted, I will say that. And while again, I like the look. I personally think the look of the Horizon world is better.
Oh yeah,
it's not by a whole
well,
margin.
Horizon's facial animations are also maybe a little better.
The invaders.
But I don't. But it's barely a difference.
But yeah, it's all still fantastic.
And at that point, it's just me liking a style more.
God.
It's not necessarily like all this.
You know, with all these awesome new PlayStation mascots, it really makes me want All-Stars too. Like, how cool would it be to have Aloy and Jin in there?
But Andrew, no, it's too expensive. It's too hard to do.
Yeah, it's too hard to make a game with a bunch of characters we already own the rights to. Damn. How difficult. The only ones we'd probably have to pay for would be Crash and Spyro. Oh.
What? Do they have to? I'm not
Well,
sure.
Activision owns those.
Oh,
so,
right.
Yeah.
And
And
then
actually,
you
it
mean-
might be a bit of a problem because Activision are a bunch of pieces of shit
well, they're owned by Microsoft now, which is even worse.
for like getting the rights to a PlayStation thing.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you can work something out. Like,
Well-
just go be honest with Microsoft. Just be like, look, like we're making a PlayStation Legacy game, and you know these were two of our first characters. It would be really cool to have them in. Like, can you not ask for an insane amount of money? Just ask for a reasonable amount of money, and we'll both make a big profit. And I don't know, see if it works, and then if it doesn't, you can just put Microsoft on blast.
Can somebody look up, see if Microsoft has, if there's a, if they have collaborated with other studios before?
I mean, they're all doing crossplay now, so there's at least some collaboration.
Well, that's because Microsoft owns Xbox and they own PC.
Well, I mean, like multiplayer games have crossplay where even if you're playing on a PlayStation, you can still play multiplayer with someone who's on an Xbox.
Yeah, but that's not the exact same thing.
I know it's not the exact
Yeah.
same thing. I'm just saying it's something.
It is something. That's why I want to know, have they done it before? Because if they have, then I'd be more hopeful for it. If they haven't, I'm not going to hold my breath.
No.
I know, I'm
want
with
a
you.
proper
I want
All-Stars
another
2
one
so
too.
bad.
Apparently, a big problem people had was with the insta-kill mechanic. Like the
Yeah, no, it was creative, but it wasn't as good as the damage knockout mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I have to liberate this village. Or, oh no, I have to gather reeds. Okay, where's the reeds?
They're in the water.
Reeds.
Reeds Richards, where are you?
Fuck you.
I'm most definitely slow, but have you guys seen Shogun? Andrew likes for...
I have not seen Shogun yet. I really want to watch it, but I'm waiting for the season to finish.
Andrew's the type of person who will only watch a show if he can binge it.
Typically, yeah. Unless it's, you know, something really special like Percy Jackson is for me. I was willing to watch that episode by episode.
Or like, Game of Thrones, the final season.
Yeah. But at that point, it had earned it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I also knew if I didn't watch that episode by episode, some asshole online was gonna ruin it anyway.
Yeah, especially since it was already leaked like a week before the
I
show.
know Moon's stance is effective against brutes. I don't want to use it right now.
I think it's 'cause we
Can you
haven't
let
used
me
it yet.
play my own fucking way? God. Okay. See, they force you to do it. I hate that. And now I've killed the brute, so I'm going to switch back anyway. Can you leave me alone? Jesus. Okay.
That's
back-
actually like the least annoying thing
No,
I've seen for games, but I
know,
understand
yeah.
the sentiment.
Yeah. It's just...
I've seen...
it's just in the moment I'm annoyed.
As someone who has
by it.
played recent Pokemon games, that was like, wow, that was really tame. Because recent Pokemon is so hand-holdy at times that I fucking hate
One of the
it.
reasons this is hard is because I'm actually in a higher level area. They don't expect me to be here right now.
Shows how good you are.
Yeah. You know, because I fucking skipped all those missions they expected me to do before this. They're like, oh, by now he's probably gonna have way more health and focus. Wait, why did the assassinate option appear?
Yeah, that was-
Did he forget I was
He
standing
doesn't
right
have
in front
object
of him?
permanence.
Yeah. Wait, how thick is the helmet you're wearing? Can you see through that, sir?
Who said that? John, was that you?
Okay.
Zagger giggling and
This
rubbing
fight
his
is
hands is
over.
politically incorrect given your background. Wait, what do you mean? It's totally correct. That's how I'm supposed to act.
All right, these men are dead now.
I just want to bring up that there was a time people complain about the lack of oh yeah, the time when people were mad there weren't enough African Americans in this game, even though it takes place in feudal Japan.
Oh yeah, aren't there people complaining about that in Shogun right now?
There are?
Yeah, I think I haven't watched the video, but I saw Metatron put up a video responding to apparently someone like wrote an article or something saying where are the black characters in Shogun? And it's like, that's gotta be a troll article. There's no way. Nobody is that dumb, right? Right?
Andrew, remember the person who said, I'm a vegan, we eat meat, I eat meat, yes, we exist. If there's a person who says that, if they're
yeah. Someone should post, yes, I saw Shogun, yes, I expected black characters, we exist. People this dumb exist.
It would be one thing if, like, the cast had a bunch of white people in it, too.
First of all, I'd have questions already if there were a bunch of white people in a show called Shogun.
The only era that makes sense in has to be past, like, the 1800s, when...
Yeah, I mean, unless fucking Sir Onjin is in it, because that was an actual Westerner who became a samurai.
Yeah. Or it's like the era of the final samurai where, the Europeans were coming to Japan. Yeah. If it's that era, then I'm like, okay, maybe, but I don't think it is based on. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. The fact that people are saying that's a dumb article tells me all I need to know.
People get offended by everything. Some people, like, I remember even when Black Panther came out, there were people on the other side complaining, where are all the white characters in Black Panther? And it's like,
you're an idiot.
I don't know why you would expect a ton of white characters in Wakanda.
Yeah, this is supposed to be about
It's surprising we had 2 white characters.
Yeah, it was. Honestly. And both of them were from Lord of the Rings.
Actually, you're right. They were both from Lord of the Rings.
They're the Tolkien white guys.
Oh my god! I love that so much. That is fantastic. The Tolkien white guys. They literally were.
I was actually surprised that they brought Steve Martin's character back in the second one. Like, I like
his name Steve Martin?
Yeah, in real life his name is Steve Martin.
God, because there's a comedian named Steve Martin.
Fuck.
Okay, whatever his name is.
Martin Freeman.
There you go. That's a different Martin.
My brain always gets named except Martin Freeman.
What about Martin Slave? Do they have him?
No, they didn't have Martin Slaveman.
Yeah, just the free man.
Well, see, he used to be a slave for Hollywood, and then he became big, and now he is free from Hollywood.
You can't see me. There's a net here.
I'm sorry, what?
Shh, net. Remember in Bat Thumb when the net defeated him? Net, losing consciousness.
You know what's funny? This is the second time in the month that I've talked about Bat Thumb, which isn't weird, but it's
interesting that it's happened twice.
I randomly was just thinking about it the other day, and I was like, Claire, have you ever seen the Bat Thumb movies? And she's like, no, they sound dumb. They are dumb, but that's the
They are dumb, but they're also thumb. Excuse me. And they're not the Bat Thumb movies. Bat Thumb only appears in 2 of them. The others are God Thumb, the Blair Thumb. Actually, now that I've seen the Blair Witch and fucking hate it, I want to watch the Blair Thumb.
There's
Thumb
some supplies,
Wars. I know. I'm trying to get around it without being seen by the fucking big boy. Thumb Wars. Franken Thumb.
Some guy just
what
thought
else
this
is there? Oh yeah, Thumbtanic. I love that the entire reason those movies exist is because of Gotham City. And then they went, what if it was Thumb City?
Is that really the reason?
You know that's the reason, because Bat Thumb was the first one, and that's the first joke they make in the movie.
I thought the first one was Thumb.
Like, I haven't looked into it, but I am dead. I will bet money that is the whole reason that franchise exists, because that is the first thing ever said in any of those specials. Gotham City.
I am Woosbane.
God. Fish! Oh, Woos, thought you were a marlin. If you're going out, be sure to get your coat because there's bacon outside. We're just gonna give you some out of context bat thumb here. I like how instead of Alfred, he's just Fred.
Now.
Fucking, oh god. I think I broke it. Oh, okay, I'm good.
What'd you break?
I jumped and the character was stuck like this for a while, but then it fixed itself.
People.
Okay, I'm at the old crossing. Where are these reeds I'm supposed to be getting? Other reeds for the logo. Where are the fucking reeds?
I don't know the character. Who is Yasuke from history? Is that a person from history? So the reason I ask is because the argument people make about why there should be more African Americans in Shogun is because of Yasuke as their defense.
Okay,
even
who's
though
Yasuke?
Shogun takes place 2 decades after Oda Nobunaga's rule, and B, Yasuke was not a samurai.
Okay.
I was fooled by that too. But Yasuke was actually Nobunaga's
I think I found the
retainer.
reeds. Yeah, okay.
We finally did it.
Found them. They weren't in the area I was told to go.
No, Yuki wants a life tip. I got one for you.
All right, go.
I gotta look for it. Where's my life tips? There. All right.
Here's a life tip. Playing just the tip always leads to more. It never stops at the tip.
Here's okay. Remember, always decide first if you want to be the hero or the villain, and then pick up that ancient artifact you just found.
Decide in advance so it doesn't happen during your character arc random. That's so annoying when you have a character arc you weren't ready for.
Exactly.
Especially in Gotham City.
2 thumbs, you shouldn't be so callous. Yasuke is the black samurai. He got a short anime about him. Oh, really? That's cool.
She's mourning your father's death.
Yasuke wasn't actually a samurai. He was a retainer for Nobunaga. It's a common misconception. Yasuke was an African slave who was brought to Japan. He was sold to Oda Nobunaga.
Man, it must suck to have to be a retainer. Did he put in the mouth and holding the teeth together? She was mourning the father.
Hasn't he been dead for like 5 years?
At least. Yeah.
I try not to do that.
You know, maybe she had a special
He
relationship.
loved you in his way.
She was the maid. He loved you in his way. You know, when he screamed at you and called you a loser, that was love.
When he said you were lucky to be born, that was his form of love.
When he said, "Why haven't you died yet?" that was curiosity. He was just asking. He wanted to know how you made it this far.
Sushi saw me and she started doing a sushi roll. You're just a cute floof.
It kills vermin.
I use samurai the same way I use knight. Not everyone in armor on a medieval battlefield was a knight, but people get the gist of regardless.
Yeah.
Were scribes knight? That is the question.
Exactly. Like, it's a title. Like,
Oh, there's a skarmory. I gotta catch it. Okay, phew. Is Yuriko our mom? Who is she?
you know, she's a house servant who's
She's the
very
head-
loyal.
Yeah, she was presumably the head of running the house for the
Sakai family.
yeah the Sakai.
Yeah, she's not the mother. The mom actually died before the father did.
I'm assuming in childbirth.
No. She taught Jin how to play music. So,
Oh, okay.
So we know she at least lived somewhat into his childhood.
Based on these texts we get from the historians, we know that in fact Jin learned music from his
Yeah.
mother.
Well, actually, I learned this from BuzzFeed, the most reliable source.
Of course. Since I beat Silent Hill 3, I decided to try out Evil Within before I try Silent Hill 4, and so far it's pretty good. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I never want someone to go into a game, movie, or show and be like, God, this is boring.
I know the story.
What's up, guys? What's up, Real Karmaz?
To heal.
Skarmory. Yes, I caught the Skarmory.
Shimura and your father laughed so hard, I fear they both
It's a funny story. When he was 3, his uncle was trying to teach him how to properly hold a wooden sword, and he got so frustrated he hit his uncle in the face with it. And apparently his uncle and father laughed for hours about it. And Jin said, "I've never seen my father laugh. I didn't know."
What an interesting thing to laugh about.
Laugh about his son hitting his brother in the face.
I never liked you anyways. Good
Well,
boy.
apparently the uncle was laughing too.
Yeah, I know.
I will get them for you.
I guess, but I doubt Yasuke did as much fighting as people made it out to be. Not to say he didn't fight, but it was possibly mainly to defend Nobunaga. Yeah, well, everything is always going to be, what's the word? When they
For the little alcove at home.
make something more dramatic, you know?
Bring them to me.
Not extrapolate. I'm trying to think. You know I'm terrible with words, guys. If you know what I'm saying, the word where it's like they make something more fantastical than it probably was in history for entertainment value.
Liquidate.
Make sure the
Yeah,
dose
that.
is strong.
It should
She saw me hold the cat gun.
She was like, "I've seen that kill many of my people.
It's done.
Do not liquidate me."
Hi guys, good morning here in the Philippines. I'm late. I drove my sister to school and bought breakfast. Oh, what'd you have for breakfast?
He didn't have breakfast. He bought it. He
Oh,
didn't
true.
consume it.
That's true. You got good.
Why do you have to jump to these conclusions? You assume just because someone buys food, they're going to eat it. But you don't understand how decorative food can be.
I mean, that is a thing where people put out like the decoration food bowl.
Yeah, that is there for show. All right, now it's time for me to do what an honorable samurai would do. Fuck you, loser. Ooh-wee. Oh, he is drunk. Oh, man. Ooh, he's had a few too many. Oh, you
Damn.
guys aren't going to help him get home?
That's some powerful poison if it makes you start coughing blood immediately.
In literal, like, 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's.
Sayonara, suckers.
I don't even think we had
How
poison.
strong was this dose exactly?
Young master.
It's
No, I did it from like 20 feet away.
Yeah. It's wolf's bane poison, I believe.
I dealt with them.
Sometimes I forget you're a grown man.
Also, I'm a cheater.
I'm gonna have to return all these toys I bought for you.
Well, hold up. Yeah, I want that special Gundam action figure.
Yourself too hard.
Hush.
What grown man would want? Give me the action.
Look, it's
I'm
for
also
historical
Japanese.
purposes.
I need that Gundam.
What other kinds of poison can you make?
Always so impatient.
Always so impatient when I kill people. God. Just like this when you were a kid, when I murdered your
Embellish.
mother.
Thank you, Yuki. Holy flapjack, I'm stupid. BuzzFeed aren't buzzing around much these days. Yeah, they got shut
because
down.
they suck so hard that nobody uses them anymore.
I'm pretty sure BuzzFeed got shut down, too.
I think it still exists just as like a nothing of its former self now.
It was nothing beforehand.
Yeah, but unfortunately it was a piece of garbage that was popular.
Yeah, kind of like Kotaku and IGN.
I think one of the things that really started their downfall was that, what was it, like 20 questions for men or something?
Yeah,
stupid
around
video
that era,
with
they started
with
asking
their
really dumb questions.
Nice little 90% dislike ratio.
Zaggard is a foodist. Hey, how dare you? I treat all food equally as eventual
He
shit.
throws all of it in the garbage.
No, I put it down the toilet.
Same thing. I mean, you
When
put
you
your
think
trash bags in the toilet.
When you think about it, a
Your
toilet is just a
toilet is
water
always
trash can.
clogged. Yeah.
It's just a porcelain trash can.
Charm of unseen.
I ran into a monster who's probably going to be a pyramid head type, and that worries me. Whoa, what? You don't like about pyramids, huh? You don't like
Now,
triangles?
we could do one more mission with her to get the madness poison.
do it.
It's going to make people very
do
mad. The poison is made entirely out of tweets to anger people.
Yes, and
We're
YouTube
throwing
comments.
in female Silver Surfer.
And YouTube comments and TikToks.
Would you
Just TikToks in general.
Yeah, all of
especially from that hack the mythology guy. That piece of shit.
Stop scratching my shit. Also, you gotta say hi to the chat.
were flowers?
chat, yes.
You remember them, don't you? The ones I planted at your family cemetery.
Ah, yes, I used poisonous flowers at your family cemetery. Why did you do that exactly? Just in case I needed to fill the cemetery.
It was to stop the rats from eating the corpses.
Sushi,
say hi to everyone in the chat, meow.
Spider lilies.
Spider lilies. Spider lily, spider lily.
Here.
The proud do not endure. Well, okay. What about the insecure? The insecure endure. To endure, you must be insecure.
poison that makes rats go mad. Tear each other to pieces.
Jesus. How do you know this?
Work on men.
Sounds like she tested this on rats. Are you a mad scientist?
Yes, she's the ancient version of ancient Japanese mad scientist.
This part
The reason why Yasuke was even a hot topic at the time was because of how different he was. People thought he inked his skin black. Yeah, that is a common thing that people in history thought when they saw black people.
So what you're saying is it was blackface.
And when he was walking the streets of Nobunaga, people risked their lives to try to see Yasuke.
For 3 days.
How are they risking their lives? Please explain. Were they trying to like take his mask off or something?
so angry.
Angry at himself for failing
They would stab themselves in the eyes and then
seen your
look
father.
to make it more
He
challenging.
was never more worried.
Despite all that, I would have loved to seen Yasuke and Sengoku Basara. Wait a minute, when you picked up that bag, it turned into ash. Is that the MCU? Uh-huh. Are you guys aware of the upcoming Assassin's Creed games? I'm aware of them.
I know they're finally making a frickin' Japanese one.
Kazuma sat
I'm
it's gonna
still
be a
waiting
mobile
on.
game.
willfully blind to possibilities.
No, really?
That's what I heard, if I'm correct.
Okay, then I don't care. Then I'm not getting it. I
If
didn't
they
get
ch-
Mirage because I wasn't interested,
If they,
and I refused to get any mobile games.
if they change their mind on that, let me know.
Look, a proper Japanese assassin one was one of my most wanted ones. Honestly, my fix for that kind of got helped with just this game,
Yeah.
so I don't really care that much anymore if we get a Japanese one, but I know a lot of people want that. My two most wanted now are I want one about the Western assassin, and I
Yes.
want one about the Russian assassin.
I want
yes,
the-
I know the Russian assassin was in some tiny little nothing game. I want him to have a proper game. I think an Assassin's Creed game in Soviet Russia would be amazing. but I still want the Western one, and we know there was a Western one. It's in the lore.
It would be so fucking cool. A Western and the Russian one would be also really
Yeah.
cool.
Also,
Where
how
you're
cool,
fighting the mob.
how cool would it be to hear like a Russian's version of Requieska de Pace? No, he just says that, but in a Russian, Requieska de Pace.
What are you, Italian? What the hell's going on here, buddy?
No, I am not Italian, but I also do not know what else to say.
I also don't know how to speak Russian. Didn't you
I'm
grow
going
up here?
to fuck you up. Watch, the Russian doesn't even try to be
Hey,
stealthy.
goblin.
He just pulls out a gun and starts blasting everyone around. And I know the Russian assassin has a following. He has like a comic book and shit. Like, make a game about him. Why not?
Because it's not as big as a following as the...
Well, you know how to give him a bigger following? Make a
I
game
know.
about him.
I know, that's the logic.
None of them had any following before they were in a game.
Stone Stance. is
Aren't I
effectively-
already in Stone Stance? Oh, I'm not. That's weird. Okay. Well, that's one time that was useful.
Let's see. So Dane Burbage, yes. There was a gross video where chicks painted pictures with menstruation blood. Oh yeah, I remember that.
I don't
Yep.
want to fucking think about that.
There was also a video where a girl gave her boyfriend a popsicle made of her period blood. Yeah, as a prank.
a prank? You can get arrested for that shit.
Yes, you can.
I'm so sick of people just using actual crimes as a prank. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Two types of pranks I can't stand. A literal crime and an attempt to get a rise out of someone.
Or just being fucking annoying.
That's the attempt to get a rise out of someone.
Like
In my opinion.
there's that
fucking literally anything that moron Jack Doherty does.
Yeah, I hate Jack
Like,
Doherty.
absolute worthless human
And then the
being.
worst thing is he's popular, so there are kids who see him and like, oh, I want to be like Jack Doherty.
Plus, he's gonna look fucking 12 for his whole life.
Like, did you see that recent video from Critical?
I'm up to date with Critical.
Yeah, the
so-
one about that kid who's obviously trying to be like Jack Doherty, and he just like he's walking through LA and puts his hand in someone's food.
Oh yeah, that fucking loser. Yeah. No, I agree with Critical on it's a public service to make fun of internet pranksters. We need to make them as hated as possible.
The only internet pranksters I'm okay with are ones who are doing it to each other, and they
The issue with that is all of those end up becoming just fake videos because you know they wouldn't be able to surprise each other anymore.
if they aren't doing it fake, I think is good. If it is fake, I'm still more okay with that than the fucking doing it to random
No,
people.
I prefer a fake prank to a harassment prank.
Yes, I agree.
Like, because at least no one's getting hurt in the fake one. But like those losers who go to public places try to get someone mad, and then when someone gets mad, they're like, oh, what's that guy's problem? It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, it's like the people who got mad at the people who wanted the ice cream challenge people to go to jail.
Oh, yeah, those people who would, like open it and lick it and put it back.
Yeah, and it was right during the pandemic, too. Literally, what the hell were you thinking?
It's like you're literally creating video evidence of it and putting it on the internet. How are you not all in jail? It's like you remember that devious lick challenge?
Oh, God. Oh.
That was one of the most pathetic things I've ever heard.
Isn't this where you used to find me?
I feel terrible for the parents of those kids. Can you imagine? Your kid has been kicked out of school and arrested, and it was also they could steal from the bathroom for a TikTok clout video. It's like they didn't even steal money.
Yeah, I would literally instantly get rid of their phone service then. Like
I'd be like, no more phone. Like, period.
yeah, you're.
When can I have it back? When you turn 18 and buy your own phone plan. I'm done with this.
That's when you buy them just one of those ones that can only call home.
Just get a brick.
Yeah,
Like,
the ones that can
yeah.
only call home and end 911.
Just
That's
give them
it.
a Nokia.
And it's like, but I'm 17. Yeah, but you clearly can't be trusted.
But you're acting like a 2-year-old, so I'm gonna treat you like a 2.
Yeah, seriously.
My father.
I cannot tell you how ashamed I would be if my kid was doing a stupid like crime trend or prank
Yeah, that's why
trend.
I'm scared to be a parent in the modern day, because there's so much stupid bullshit that gets into their head.
There's a lot you gotta talk to your kid about. Like,
Men mistook him for a demon of the forest.
That's why those things in school where they have those actors come up in there and they talk about like
You told me to
what's it called? Social pressure and then like internet hacking and stuff like that. When you're a kid, you're like, that's so stupid. I know about this stuff. But as an adult, I'm like, I'm glad they talk about that at all, because that means at least some kids learn some decent intelligence.
no, yeah, it's like every time I saw PSAs or whatever as a kid, I was like, does anyone actually not know not to do this? Like, come on, this is so dumb. Then you grow up and you're like, wow, people are stupid. No wonder they thought they had to tell us all the...
There should be a month every year where all ads are replaced with PSAs. Every ad. And you have to watch them. You can't skip them.
Oh, God.
I feel like a lot of dumb people would become a lot smarter if that was a thing.
I don't know. It depends.
Let's see. Once we finish this, I'm going to read a bunch of stuff in the chat.
Your mother and I would come here when she was pregnant with you.
And make out.
We should keep moving.
A grown man, and you still can barely sit still.
We can meditate again. After the war.
Yes, young master.
By then, we'll both be dead.
Well, then you'll be meditating forever.
You think I'll fall in battle? No, I poisoned you. I'm not losing you again. What? Look, you told me to make it. You set me back down this path. Really, it's your fault. What do you mean, back down this path? What really happened to my mom?
She got in our way.
I wanted your father.
It's a weird fanfic we're writing.
Welcome to Ghost of Tsushima After Hours. where shit gets really fucking dark.
Feels much closer when you're not.
So the reason why people were killing themselves when they tried to see him was because they were such a crowd, they were stomping over each other. I see. Kind of like Black Friday sale.
Kind of like when Bonnie and Clyde were brought in.
Assassin's Creed Code Jade, Ancient China, and it's a mobile game. Assassin's Creed Code Red, Ancient Japan, and you're gonna play a female shinobi. Assassin's Creed Code Hex around witch trials.
Yeah, the witch trial one I'm curious about.
But not as curious as a Russian or cowboy. The cowboy one is the most interesting because it's like, how do you do Assassin's Creed and cowboy times? I want to know.
I really want to see how that would go.
Because it's either going to be like really unique, really bad, or it's going to be like Black Flag, where it's a great game but barely an Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I want to see Assassins get a little more creative with their kills. Like, it's in the trailer, it's always the hidden blade. That's one reason why I liked the trailer for Assassin's Creed 2 showed Ezio using the hidden gun.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, a new way to assassinate. That's so cool. And after that, it was all just hidden blade again. Like, there was never a new thing. I'd like to see, like, a trailer for a Western Assassin's Creed where, like... where like a cowboy walks into a saloon and sits like at the bar next to like his target, and they start and they just start having a conversation, and then the target slowly starts to realize that the main guy is here to kill him. He's like, "You think you can kill me?" And then the cowboy looks at him and goes, "I already did. You should watch what they put in your drink." And then the guy like starts spitting up poison and dies right there.
And then here's the other thing they had. The horse has a hidden blade.
Oh, fuck you with the horses! It's a load of horse crap is what it is. We're trying to have a real moment here, and you have to come and fuck it up with your horse shit.
As soon as you said a unique thing, I was like, the horse has it.
Yeah, God.
I was trying my hardest to
fucking horse you and the horse.
That would be fucking hilarious. Like the horse just it comes out of the hooves.
Yeah, of course. That would, of course.
Time to end
I don't want our time to end. Take me right here.
with a view of the waterfall. Let's go, my lord.
Hey, I know what's a great thing we can do. We could go from this cemetery to another cemetery. Yay, more dead relatives.
We're collecting their dead parts to make poisons.
I've already collected the spider lilies, though. Yes, but it also requires human remains.
I want to see an Assassin's Creed game in World War II. They have a novel set in Vietnam.
Yeah, they had one mission during World War II in Unity.
You ride with your father's.
It was so brief, though. And then they had a DLC during World War I. I think that was for Syndicate. And that was kind of cool.
Someone said, I think they'll pull a Ninja Assassin's Creed out of their butts when they get truly desperate. We don't need a Japanese AC game. We have Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, yes and no.
The thing is, like, the mere fact is Japanese AC has been their most requested thing. So honestly, they're kind of dumb for not doing it until now, also.
Agreed.
But, I mean, maybe it's good it didn't come out earlier. Imagine if Unity had been the Japanese game with all those glitches.
Where's the Antarctic in Assassin's Creed game?
I still really...
With penguins?
God, I would... Eskimo Assassin's Creed. Who are you assassinating out there?
The Templar polar bears.
I still think a co-op Assassin's Creed could be so fun. Like,
I agree.
Like two of us sneaking around a building together, being like, okay, you get that guard, I'm gonna get this one, I'm gonna kill the guy overlooking that area, so now you can run in and kill like our target. And
I 100%
it would be so awesome, but that has only existed in the online mode for Unity, which was the worst performing Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, but that's because they were rushing their game still at that point.
Yeah, they made 2 games in the same year. It was a terrible idea. Like Unity and Rogue like released at almost the same fucking time, almost on the exact same day. And and then like Unity ran like ass.
And Rogue was okay.
Rogue felt like a half sequel to Black Flag, which it technically was, I guess.
Wasn't it a half prequel?
It was, it's actually interesting. When you actually break down the story of Rogue, it's kind of interesting because it's it functions as a sequel. Whoops, as a sequel to Black Flag because it actually even has as one of the characters. It has Adewale. Nice aim, bruh. Like, do you remember Edward Kenway's first mate who became an assassin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the characters you kill in Rogue.
That's right.
Yeah, and it has, and it also functions as a prequel to Assassin's Creed 3, because it has Achilles as a character, who later mentors Edward Kenway. Or not Edward, Connor Kenway. Like, and, so it's both a sequel to Black Flag and a prequel to 3, but it also then leads directly into Unity, because the main character of Rogue ends up killing the guy who dies at the beginning of Unity.
Right.
So it can, if you look at all of that, it's pretty cool how it connects to all three of those games and strings them together. It's just the problem. So like I see what the idea was, and it's a cool idea. It's just you tried to do too much shit at once and rush through it all, and now you've paid the price. So that it's actually kind of sad because the people who made that here you go. I'm tired. The people who made those games had a vision. It didn't get executed as well as it could have.
We're at the top.
Yeah. Pre-Soviet Assassin's Creed would be better with Rasputin. Yeah, actually, you could play you could have the Russian assassin be one of the Rasputin was killed by assassins. You could actually integrate that very easily into an Assassin's Creed game. Careful if the eagle spots you, it'll let everyone know.
Where is the eagle?
There it is. Remember, you can slow down time while aiming by clicking the right analog stick. But it looks like you don't need to.
Thank God he decided to stand there. Oh, there's another one.
Johnny Somali got arrested by Israel police. That's good.
Who's Johnny Somali?
Some annoying streamer. I guess, like, probably just pulling those stupid pranks again. I know thousands lost their lives for your honor, but in my defense, it was just a prank. What the hell? Hi, Ian, by the way. You should see TikTok videos on teachers today teaching classes full of Gen Alpha. Poor teachers had enough of them being either dumb or disrespectful.
Oh yeah, it really sucks. Kids today, can't, like, 5th graders cannot do a full paragraph or even a full sentence anymore.
Wow.
8th graders can't even read at a 4th grade level. It's really bad right now. Like, really bad.
This would not have flown while we were in school. We barely made it through school.
Yeah.
And their parents don't care. That's sad. Ghost of Tsushima soap opera edition. I assume you're commenting on what I was saying earlier.
No, that's just how the story is, Andrew. What are you talking about?
Jon Snow spinoff is no longer happening. Oh, that's too bad. I like Jon Snow. I actually would have liked to see more of him.
I don't know if I want to.
But it's not the end of the world either. It's not a big deal. The cowboy would have a proto silencer on his revolver that is also a knife. That would be interesting. Okay, so now Pat is telling us that the Fantastic Four movie with the female Silver Surfer is apparently going to be an alternate universe. So the one in the main universe could still be male.
Do we know this for sure, or is this what people are speculating?
I'm getting so... Are we going to do alternate universes in every movie now?
Yes. To be fair, Marvel...
I mean, I guess with the current villain they're doing, they kind of have to, with Kang. But it's just like, they're doing it in every movie now.
Not just movie. Pokemon has an alternate universe.
Oh. I mean every MCU movie. But, yeah.
It's because, again, Marvel Comics fell into this issue where everything was about the multiverse.
Yeah, I know. And now the movies are doing that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
Yes, split.
Yeah, we talked about the Joker 2 trailer earlier. I know that the Western version of the Hidden Blade would be a Derringer pistol. Alright, Toko's going on with his Resident Evil idea.
I'm trying to find a way to assess.
The one with the Russian assassin is Assassin's Creed Chronicles. It has the Chinese, Indian, and Russian assassins. Yeah, I know about that. But it's a much lesser game though. I'm pretty sure, isn't it just like a 2D side scroller or something? I don't know. Hey Andrew, hey Ian. Johnny Somali was the bastard who was causing trouble in Japan and then got to... Oh, he's that guy! Yeah, I don't memorize these morons' names, except Jack Doherty, because he's fucking everywhere. But yeah, I know... Okay, I know which streamer you're talking about. That guy sucks.
Yeah, fuck him. He literally made it so now there are some stores where they'll say no cameras allowed. And Japan loves to take pictures of things. Like, which one is good for heavy guys again?
Moon. And then you want to use triangle combos. Hey, Baka Neko. Anyone seen the new grading scale? No. What is it now? Oh my god. This is depressing, just like our haiku earlier. So, Johnny Smalley took it to Israel and sexually harassed a female police officer. Oh, it's like he's challenging himself to keep getting worse.
He is, Andrew. What do you...
Yeah, Ian, I want the new Fantastic Four movie to be good, because I actually like the Fantastic Four. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's the most boring group of heroes, and it's like, well, that's because you haven't seen a good movie with them yet. Like, they can be entertaining.
Yeah, you know who used to
people just don't know how the fuck to use them.
You know who else used to be considered boring? Iron Man.
Yeah. But then they elevated Iron Man in the films, and, you know... It's like, I think the idea of a family of superheroes is cool, and it's literally been done well in The Incredibles with almost the exact same powers. So...
Yeah, what's your excuse there?
Yeah,
huh?
So there you go. Obviously that's a different kind of family, but you get the point. Like...
There's more than one type of family, god damn it.
And, you know, The Thing... You know, even though the movies weren't great, I remember legitimately feeling bad for The Thing in the first movie. I can't even say first because there's an even older one, but the first Michael Chiklis movie.
2006, I believe.
Yeah. I remember feeling bad for him in that film, and so, you know, there's so much you can do with that character. And yeah, I think they were trying to, like, use some of his tragedy in Fant Four Stick, but that movie was so unfocused and
dumb.
Just terrible that it, you know, nothing worked.
Remember,
they
Andrew.
also just suddenly stop even talking about the tragedy of his character. Like, he's so, like, upset about what he has, and he's so angry at Reed for it, and they forget to have a resolution. They just forget to have one. There's never a resolution to it.
In Fan Four Stick?
Yeah. It's just like, suddenly when Doom starts attacking, it's like, okay, team up, let's go, boom, 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 and afterwards it's like, all right, we're a team now. It's like, wait a minute, you didn't resolve your issues. Like...
What's going on here?
Yeah, this area is kind of tough. Maybe I shouldn't have just run straight here. Now we can do this. Is that another fucking eagle?
Yeah, there's 2 eagles in the area.
Oh, he dodged you.
Oh, yeah, the bitch, and we were out of
been
arrows.
Discovered. That eagle ratted you out. Somehow, the eagle told them exactly where you are. He's in that flower bed.
I mean, it did start screeching and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Sneak around this way. You can't see me.
What Assassin's Creed games you guys recommend from oldest to newest?
Black Flag.
Black Flag is the best one. But it's also the one that's not an assassin game. It's just it's great because it's such a great pirate game. Then you could the Ezio trilogy is very good.
Yeah, there's a reason why it was so loved.
And you can just buy the trilogy as a collection. So I would say if you want to see if you're not Black Flag. If you want to see if you can get into Assassin's Creed, try out the Ezio trilogy. And if it's your thing, great, then maybe pick up Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 3. And if it's not your thing, I don't think the rest is gonna win you over. Origins is a perfectly fine game. That's how I would describe it. It's fine. I would give it like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. It can get boring though. It's pretty repetitive. But then the DLC is way better. Then there's Odyssey, which started out a lot of fun, and then had some really annoying mechanics that kind of ruined it. We never finished it. And I don't know anything about Valhalla. All I know is a lot of people keep saying it's really good and we should play.
Oh, they hit each other.
That's so cool, and the fire went out in 2 seconds. Oh, they're hitting each other again. What a bunch of idiots. They should have died from that. You guys can't shoot for shit. Hey, how come it goes out instantly when you shoot each other, but when you shoot me with that, I have to roll around on the floor to get rid of it?
Well, you see, Andrew, they have special armor. They have fire retardant armor.
Hey, you can't use that word. Fire is offensive.
Oh, speaking of fire, I told Andrew this before the stream. But I finally watched Elemental last night with Claire, and we both really loved it. It was, in my opinion, the second best film that Disney put out after Guardians of the Galaxy last year.
I agree, it was the second best Disney film last year. I still didn't love it, though. I thought it was cute. But I didn't dislike it either. I just thought it was cute.
I don't know, I could do that.
I don't know, I've come to expect more from Pixar movies, honestly.
I don't know, it was kind of everything I wanted out of the movie, so...
You like a good love story. That's the
well,
thing.
it was also... What made it great is it's not just a love story, too. Like, the love story is important, but it's also about family and, like...
Yeah, it is.
Generational traumas and things like that.
I thought that was some of the better stuff about it when it talked about, like, family culture and stuff, because the fire in the movie is very much supposed to be like Asian culture, and I do know something about that, like from, obviously I'm dating an Asian woman, so I know a little bit about how that is. I'm not saying I know what it is to be Asian, I just have experience with how that culture works. Because in the movie, you have the water is clearly supposed to be white people, so it's a white guy dating an Asian woman. So that's what I mean when I say I relate to it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate that it moves always like right at the worst time.
But a couple of reasons why I didn't love the film were, one, I found the crying really annoying, and it literally was part of the plot. So I was like, wow, you can't remove that from the film. And two, it's a really, really predictable film.
I don't mind when a film is predictable, though. That doesn't really ruin it for me.
It's just, I've seen everything that was done in it, like, story-wise, a whole lot of times. Like, they're gonna get together. There's gonna be the third act breakup, and then they're gonna get back together.
Yeah, but... that's so general that it doesn't really bother me, and the way they did it, I think, was still pretty unique. Because it was like... It wasn't the dumb thing where it's like, oh, the misunderstanding, or just being mean for no reason. It there's like she has all these expectations she's built up on herself.
But even that I've seen before.
Yeah,
though.
but you know it happens multiple times.
No, I know. I don't dislike the film. I'm just saying it didn't blow me away because I knew everything that was going to happen.
It didn't blow me away necessarily, but I just thought it was really good.
Yeah, it's just when Pixar is at its best, it blows me away. That's something I love about Pixar. Coco blew me away.
Coco did not blow me away.
Really?
Yeah, there were parts of it I liked, but like one of the things I didn't like is whenever he got in trouble, his family just happened to show up all the time.
You know, that's a good point. I think the only thing I didn't like about Coco is that his grandmother never apologizes to him.
I think she does off screen. Is
Yeah,
the problem.
but we needed to see that on screen.
Agreed.
She owed him an apology. That was a horrible thing she did.
This place is hard here.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, it was. I think one of the reasons I was so happy with it is because the trailers were so bad. They were
For Elemental,
they were
those were bad trailers.
like the movie looked like nothing, and then I watched it. I'm like, oh no, there's actually something here. This is like, if you had shown me this trailer, I would have been more excited to see it. But
No, Shane, but what about the Claude trailer? I mean, you gotta admit that was pure gold. I mean, the theater when Claude showed up. Hello. Hello, you can't fake that.
Claude was a cute character, but he also was a nothing character.
You could take Claude out of the film. Nothing would change.
The best part about Claude existing is that he's super into her, and she goes, elements don't mix, and the movie ends with elements mixing. Mm-hmm. And her learning that's wrong, and her family learning that's wrong.
I still don't fully get how they mix. No, I know, it's just like magical from the heart stuff, I guess, but scientifically.
I mean, we have fire and water in the world.
No, yeah, but they can't touch, you know.
What about Greek fire?
You know, that would have been cool. When they mixed it, should have created Greek fire.
You know, it would be interesting if their kids are like steam babies or like babies.
I thought they were gonna become a new element when they touched or something. Again, another reason I wasn't like impressed with the film was it was just like, oh, we can touch because magic, like I guess, like, or because the heart. Like I thought there was gonna be something like totally unexpected that happened or some shit like that.
See, in my mind, I never expected like it didn't come out as magic. It just came out as like they thought they couldn't, but they could, because it was just them breaking up the prejudices of their peoples.
No, I got that was the point, like that you shouldn't assume that it's just like, you know, I'm also trying to look at it as a movie about the elements. You know, so I was hoping that would play in, you know.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I do. I really liked how she's like the mom. Now light the candle with your fire. See, you can't do it, and then he actually figures out a way to do it. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, that I liked. Yeah. See, and like I said, see, that plays into the element thing too. So
one thing that did bug me, but I understand why they think this, because some people are actually stupid. The part when it shows her getting frustrated at the customers, it starts with the guy going like, well, it's buy one get one free, right? So I'm just gonna take the free one. It's like, that's not how this works.
Like, you didn't buy one, moron. But yeah, like if you've worked in retail, you know people are like that.
And then he's like, the customer's always right.
I've never had my basic belief in humanity challenged more than working in retail. I remember before I started working at Safeway, I used to say, you know, I like people and I trust people as a whole, even though like you know, I've had bad experiences with people, but I was trying to have a more positive outlook after college, and then I started working at Safeway, and I had to keep reminding myself that I like people. Because I was having thoughts in Safeway where I'm like, man, I see where everyone's anger comes from. Jesus Christ. Like, this... Safeway has this fucking you can bring your own bags system.
Yeah.
And one thing that kept happening was there would be a person who's buying like 80 things and they would hand me one tiny plastic bag to put it all in. I'm like, would you like more bags with this? And they're like, no, just put it all in there. And I'm like, how do I convey to you the basic laws of science?
See, the physical space of this bag.
Let me explain thermodynamics to you. We cannot make something from nothing.
This is not a bag of holding,
okay,
good sir.
I finally finished it.
I couldn't see them from here. After all this, I'm worried about Shimura Cemetery.
Something's sus about her.
It would have to get to the point where I'd say, I'll just give you the bags for free here. It was 5 cents a bag, so who the hell cared? Then again, that might have been one of the reasons I was let go. They said I was discourteous to customers, and I was like, yes, giving people free bags is discourteous.
This is the best day I've had since our afternoon at Nikon.
I think they got mad at me for not working on Christmas.
Wow.
And it's not like I was already on call. They said, hey, would you be willing to come in on Christmas? And I said, no, I can't. And they said, why not? I said, because it's Christmas.
That is, what do you mean, why not?
Yeah, like, why would you ask why not in that scenario?
That's so fucking stupid.
Also, who's even shopping on Christmas?
Oh, there are people who shop on Christmas.
There's such an easy solution too, though. Like, all you have to do is say, hey, if people want to work on Christmas, we're offering double rate for that day, and people will fight for that slot.
Yeah, the thing is,
but they won't do that.
Yeah, they won't do that because they only have to do time and a half.
Yeah, time and a half.
And they're only going to pay what they have to
Safeway
pay.
didn't pay people time and a half, though. I don't know how they got away with that.
Probably because nobody reported them.
Yeah. Also, my job at the dungeon didn't do that either.
Also
and
illegal.
But one thing that was even worse was you have to come in on Christmas, otherwise you're fired. Whereas Safeway would still ask for volunteers to come in on Christmas.
Wow, I never thought I'd hear someone say Safeway was slightly better than another company.
I still preferred working at the other company because it was a more fun job, but yeah, the people running it were evil.
Yeah, every person I talked to who worked there was like, I think the management hates them, and then there was one guy who was from management, he's like, yeah, everybody managed
No,
hates
I know for a fact that management hated the higher-ups. Unbreakable walls. Oh, did Mexico pay for these? Soaring ambition.
I started a job
moving
at Target now. Ooh, good luck with that.
You know what? I see this big wall and this big castle, but I'm looking at the mountain. Look, it's not moving. Isn't that amazing?
The general rule I live by is do not shop on holidays.
Wow, Jin. Yeah. You know how much work probably went into that fucking bridge? The works of men are frail. You know what? Fuck you too. You build the next one. Endlessly flowing water. Stone abides rushing water. Yes, it abides it. It could stop it, but it chooses not. Yeah, here, we're going to pick the arrogant thing. We're very pessimistic over here. Life flows into death. Where do you see death?
I think it's supposed to be because of... Well, I mean, if you fall off a waterfall, you'll die.
No, I think Jin's just an asshole.
Yeah, that's true also.
Life blossoms and fades. Okay, pick a lane, Jin. What does life do?
You heard that they're making a finally Marlin movie? No, they're not. I would.
They are 100% not making a Marlin movie.
I know the main reason I know they're not is because they announced the next sequels, and that's not any of those sequels. If they were, I would have heard the announcement the same time they announced Frozen 3, Toy Story 5, and what was the other one that has a sequel coming out?
Zootopia.
Zootopia 2, and then they also announced Moana 2 recently.
I didn't even like Zootopia 1.
I actually liked it okay, but I know why
I wanted them to focus on the fucking world. The world looked so cool. And instead, it was just Twitter. Again. I'm so sick of this.
Yeah. That's why I think you'll like the anime Beastars. It focuses on the world a lot. Like, literally, the story starts with one animal getting eaten by another animal, and they're high schoolers. And you don't know who ate the first animal.
Sounds more interesting.
Yeah, and there's like this whole story, like underlying plot that carnivores and herbivores cannot like be together because carnivores will eat the herbivores eventually.
You know, and honestly, it made me all the more annoyed at Zootopia when I heard what the original plan was and how much darker and more interesting that sounded.
Yeah, but you know, Disney.
It got far enough to the point that they were drawing it out and everything.
Yeah, probably because an executive
Some
hadn't seen it
came
yet.
over and went, "Nope, you can't do that. That's too realistic." Now we're going to talk about racism. You don't want us to be realistic, but you want us to talk about racism. Shut up. We need to appear progressive.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
Stay rooted. Stand firm.
The actual order was more akin to a terrorist group, but since most Huh, interesting.
Movable rock.
All that immovable rock.
To water.
I kind of generally...
But the works of men are frail. Whoever built that bridge sucked. They did a terrible job.
Do you think they can make an Aztec game around Mayan or Aztec culture?
In Assassin's Creed?
I mean, you could, but I don't think
Oh, no,
they
wait, you
would.
totally can, because in Black Flag, they established that there are Mayan assassins.
Yeah, I think you can, but I don't think they will. I don't know what it is, but publishers don't want to make Aztec culture games. I guess it's just that they're not popular enough.
It's also because... I'm speaking from experience here. Anytime you talk about the dark stuff Aztecs did, people get angry.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Once you said that, I'm like... Because they're Southern American
Because
cultures.
for some reason, there are some modern Mexicans who think when you talk about ancient Aztecs, you're talking about them. I'm like, I'm not talking about you. I don't even know if these are your ancestors. Like,
Yeah.
these people were like, what, 400 years ago, 500 years ago? Like, look, white people did horrible things 400 years ago, but I don't assume people are talking about me when I see movies about that.
When you talk about Christopher Columbus and his bad deeds, I'm not like, how dare you say that about me? Like, yeah, that guy was fuck him.
I'm not that guy. Like, it's... Look, every race has a bad part of their history.
Yeah, there's...
And also, there are so many different kinds of Mexicans. There's, like, the
South
Aztec...
Americans.
But you know what I mean,
Yeah.
also. Like, the Aztecs... There's also the Mayans, and there's also other tribes and stuff.
Yeah, it's... Just because the people in the top did bad things does not mean all of the people were bad.
Do you think we should do the last mission with her? Or move on to
Well, what
something
time do
else?
you gotta go?
Oh, yeah. It is 4:54. I can hang out till, like, 5:30.
Okay, then we'll do that.
Alright. She's coughing. She clearly has COVID. Let's get away from her. Oh, no, wait, it's okay. We're wearing a mask.
Yes, of course. She drinks some of the poison.
Don't do that in my presence!
I just noticed she has a donut on her belt.
She's saving it for later.
Nonsense.
Let me take you to Akashima. They can treat you.
We have to visit someplace special.
Yeah, Akashima. Let's go.
It's
She looks crazier and crazier as we're going on.
that I promise we will see your healers.
Fine. But if
What
you
happened to
start
my
feeling
mask? It's so
you'll
fucking
speak to
cool.
Akashima.
I took it off you so you could kiss me.
Always so stern.
Not with that cough.
Always so stern. Can you tell what's going on?
Yeah, she sees him as her son.
Exactly. That's why she's saying you're always so stern. You're Howard Stern. I like listening to his
There's a
podcast.
special place of yours.
What if Finding Nemo 2 was adult Nemo searching for himself as everyone sees him as a cripple? That would kind of be reductionary of the first movie, though.
Yeah, it kind of would, yeah.
Because the first movie, he already has
The
that
only one who
character.
saw him as disadvantaged was his father. No one else even brought it up.
And that was because he just was so worried about him.
Yeah.
It came from a place of love, not a place
And
of...
also, Finding Dory was basically Finding Nemo, too.
It was
all
Finding
the
Nemo,
same
too.
characters. It continued their story.
And all the new characters they added are recreations of old characters. Like
Yeah.
the pelican guy in the first movie. Now it's this weird pigeon.
I
the-
forgot about the pigeon.
I forget what her name was. Like Mary
I don't know.
Genesis.
The octopus was fun.
The octopus was the best addition to the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The seals were funny, but then I'm also like, eh. Remember Gerald, get off, Gerald.
Oh, you mean like mine, mine,
Yeah,
mine,
it was
mine,
the same
mine?
thing,
Yeah,
only
I know.
they could
I
actually have a
remember that. Yeah.
conversation. Oh, another spring, hot spring. Nice.
It's
Dora,
called
thank you for subscribing.
Actually, what's it called again? Maybe they'll say. I actually forgot what these are called. I know there's a word for it. Shit. Because I want you to get naked with me. Onsen. They're called onsen.
Wrong of us to
Yeah, which means hot spring.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember.
It's so painful to see you weighed down by sadness with Lady Sakai and the little one.
Yuriko, are you alright?
It's nothing.
Clearly not.
I just felt a little faint.
When did you last eat?
Yesterday, I think.
Wait here. I'll find us something.
I'm not a child.
Please, Yuriko. Rest here a moment.
As you wish.
She's gonna
As you
die,
ask
isn't she?
So sweetly.
I need an adult. So in case you can't tell, she is having a senile moment. She thinks you're your father.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why she mentioned Lady Sakai and the little one.
Yeah, at first I was like, he didn't have a little brother that died. They would have mentioned
Yeah.
that. So.
Oh yeah, they're saying, I know you're stressed because of your wife and child right now. And it's pretty obvious she has a thing for the dead.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Hunt a boar to feed Yuriko. Yeah, I'm just gonna feed you raw ass pork.
Well, I mean, they'll probably cook it. Oh, how convenient.
That was the most convenient shit ever. Oh, shit. Wait, no, it's not convenient anymore. Get back here. Come on. Oh, come on! How did all of those miss? Oh, they didn't. They're just not doing full damage.
Yeah, because they have thick hides.
It's weird. I remember using kunai to insta-kill boar before. Okay, I got one.
God, you're slow as fuck.
I'll bring this to Yuriko. These hides. You can eat the hide.
I mean, maybe you can. I don't know.
Here, have a raw pork skin. Stick
that's what
that
pork
shit
rinds
in
are
your
made
mouth. But raw?
I mean, not bad. Well,
Rinds, hind. Yuriko. God damn, bitches, man. I told her to stay here and she didn't do it.
Hey, you gotta bathe in the hot spring to get the love life.
Oh yeah, good point. Let's bathe in the hot spring. I won't let us.
Oh, you bitches.
How dare you? What? She didn't do
Oh,
what
they
I
want to
said.
trick.
Why can't I ignore her?
You gotta track the foot.
Yeah, I'm following it.
You gotta activate.
She didn't just wander away. She got on her fucking horse and rode away. That is some next level defiance right there. Fucking bitch.
Damn, she's doing the snake maneuver. She's trying
Yeah,
to lose
what's with this serpentine shit?
Again, thank you, Dorn, for subscribing for 64 months in a row. Genshin Impact.
Oh, there's
Fire,
her fucking
region.
Oh,
nation,
there
group
she
of
is.
Aztec,
She's
Arab,
been
Mexican.
burned to death.
What?
No, but that would be interesting.
That would have been a fast burning.
She accidentally tied herself to a pole and set herself on fire.
What,
She got
lighter
so
fluid?
senile she thought she was a witch. Oh, cool statue.
My lord.
Now, is there any reason you're over here? My lord, where are your antlers?
I was just... I got lost.
Where were you going?
Crazy bitch.
I saw my mother. She
Oh, the horse?
wasn't walking. I had to catch up.
You know, this is Japan. Maybe you did see your mother. Maybe an Onryo was walking around.
I have to make an offering.
You do not.
Please. For all the times I've done as you asked. Come with me. Let me pay respects to my mother.
How do you say no in this situation?
Don't push yourself.
Like, especially if you don't know about Alzheimer's and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, they knew about people's minds becoming addled as they got older.
Yeah, but they didn't... I don't know if they would have known about the extents of, like, people just...
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't be able to see the signs as easily as others would.
I get that it would be hard to say no, but, like...
Long walks in these hills and teach me about the planet.
It's very clear she's not well.
Yeah, but there's also, like, different levels of not well. There's, like, physically not well and mentally not well.
And also, she still hasn't eaten.
That is true.
And it's fucking raining, and we found her almost collapsed on the ground.
Like I said, there's...
I know.
It's one of those things where it's like, well, she might die, and she doesn't honor her.
It's not a black or white thing, but
so
yeah,
weird. It's God. This is a good mission. Where did you get that from? Oh yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. Did you watch the Eclipse? No, I did not. There are 7 regions in Genshin. All of them are based off real life countries. I was talking about how assassins in the game are based on real life Islamic order. However, they weren't very stealthy most of the time. They just walked up to their targets and shanked them. Sometimes in front of crowds. Plus, their
which is what
interactions
happens
with
in the
Templars
game.
were minimal at best.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed takes real history and puts a very fictional spin on it.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever think eclipses are just Artemis and Apollo, just pulling pranks on people?
I thought you were gonna say arguing with each other, and I was about to say I did that video.
Kazumasa.
I'm not Kazumasa. Jin. It's much easier to remember.
And he was so sick after all that time in the forest.
He had so many STDs.
What, from the trees?
From me.
Oh,
I don't know.
Are you listening?
she's calling him by his
Typical
first name.
woman. Are you listening?
I made
He's not even correcting her
my
anymore.
mother taught. We sat by his side the whole night. You held my hand. Do you remember?
No.
That night, I was so scared. So sad for little Jin. But I was so happy.
That he might
Made
die.
me a bad person.
She was happy because he was holding her hand.
You can be sad and happy.
Yeah.
When he
Emo-
recovered. When you taught me how to ride.
How to ride
Day
what?
We rode to the onset. Oh, the sunset was red and full. That was.
That was what?
It was when you told me you were gay.
Of my life. It's dark, Kazumasa. Tell me what you see.
It looks pretty bright out to me for starters, crazy old lady.
I see some trees. Yeah, it's not that dark.
I remember the war. A tragedy for all the clans.
Except the one who won.
Wish you weren't there so often.
Why do you say that?
You have many responsibilities. I am grateful for the time we share. But I always want more.
There's the temple in Kushi. You can see the pagoda.
Every new year, I pray there for you and little Jin. And my
Maybe we'd have more time together if you didn't walk all the way to that temple and pray.
Now tell me what you see.
I see a white light.
I see a fire.
Damn, she died sitting straight up. Fucking badass. Like, her body didn't even, like, fall over.
Yeah. She's like, Jin, you bored me so much, I died. Your conversation is so
Damn,
dull.
she died at a grave. How easy.
She died in a cemetery. Just streamlined the whole process.
She's like, look, I'm gonna save us some time and money here.
So yeah, she and his father had an affair.
Was it an affair? Because it seems like it was after the mom died.
I don't think it was after the mom died, because when they were at the onsen, like, she spoke to Jin in a way that suggested the mom was still alive in her memory. So I think that it was an affair.
So his dad was not honorable. He besmirched his honor.
Well, there's nothing in the code of the samurai that says I can't hump the help.
Oh my god. Flipping that.
Look, I'm just saying.
I'm just Jin anywhere.
If it ain't written there, do I dare?
Sir,
Watch have Jin a different reaction. You seductive whore! Throws her over the mountain. How dare you besmirch
Imagine if it was
my
a player's choice.
Player choice. Bury her, toss her over the side.
Andrew, is there a boar yokai in Japanese folklore?
I'm sure there is. I know there's one in Chinese folklore. Not a yokai, because
the closest thing I can think of is the spider boar head thing.
Oh, well, that's not a boar. That's a bull.
Oh, right. It's
Yeah, you're thinking of the Ushioni,
Yeah.
or Gyuki. Yeah, there is a demon boar in Chinese myth. I don't know about Japanese, but I'm sure if I went to yokai.com and typed in the word boar, some shit would pop up. In fact, let's do that right now. Yokai.com. I love yokai.com. It's such a great source.
Bye, guys. I'm going to drive my pops to work, then go to college. See ya, Pat. Sorry, I was behind in the chat. I just tend to feel down when I'm wrong often. Well, that's all humans. Nobody likes being wrong. That's why people have arguments. And that's why people will argue even if they are wrong.
Actually, I'm having trouble finding anything.
Either that or the solar eclipse is Amaterasu and Tsukuyomi trying to make up. Never gonna happen. He's a bitch.
He killed her friend. Actually, I'm not seeing any boar or pig yokai. This is kind of surprising.
I'm wrong often. It reminds me of how much I have left to learn. I know the ancient Greeks believed that eclipses were a sign that the gods were abandoning them, but knowing now that it's just the sun and the moon passing in front of each other, it's interesting to think about how that would fit into mythology. Well, the sun never passes in front of the moon, I'll just say that. But yes, I get your point.
How can you be sure?
Well, because we'd be dead if that were the case. Or we wouldn't have tides anymore. One of those two. Andrew, ew.
Okay, there might be one called Uribu, but apparently that also is just a word for, like, piglets or something, so I don't know. I don't see any yokai boar in my current research.
I think it's time for me to go. See ya, Baron. Alright, we got about 20 minutes left.
Okay. I'm gonna go get that fucking onsen already.
Can somebody, can a mod please type timer start and then do 20
Oh, I can
colon
keep
0.
track of it. It's
No, I know, but I want it on the thing. Just do it in the chat, please.
You're always saying just do
Thank
it,
you.
especially when people are trying to kill each other.
What? How come it didn't start? Wait, did it start? Oh, it did start. Yay.
Don't you start.
No, there's enough space for the sun to fit between the Earth and the Moon, Papega. Clearly.
Let's test that theory. Somebody pull the sun over here. Somebody get Maui to lasso the sun again and yank it over. I really love that story where Maui just does it because he's annoyed. He literally, what happens in the story is Maui's like, you know, there's not enough time in the day to get anything done, so he just pulls the sun closer to make the day longer. He just throws his fucking fish hook around it and goes, all right, come on, I want the day to be longer.
I like that. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, and then there's also an alternate version where he pulls the sun down to Earth and beats the crap out of it and says, make the day longer. And then goes, okay. My code or a lover's touch?
It's interesting that the sun deity in Polynesian myth is not stronger than a demigod. Whereas in basically every other version, the sun deity is like all in everything.
Now, if you recall, before we struggled to think about my code or sake, we chose
A
sake.
lover's touch.
Obviously a lover's touch. Like, who cares about code anymore? I just poisoned someone earlier. I just realized in that last mission, one of the reasons it was so hard was I think we were expected to use our madness poison, and we didn't. We just ran in and fought everyone.
I didn't know we had the madness poison.
Yeah,
Well,
I forgot we had
and
the
B,
madness poison.
Did you notice? Our health rose while we were thinking about having a lover, just like our penis.
Ah, yes. Of course. That is where true health comes
Scrub Valo.
from. It's like, am I healthy? Well, are you horny?
Ian, you're not a mod. That's a mod command.
Hey, he's
just gonna
dressing for the job he wants. Yeah, here we go.
Chatting for the job
Hey,
you want.
stop stopping! There you go. Good horse.
You know what's funny? If it
Now we're
flung you
gonna do
up
that
there.
again. We're gonna do that again. Whee!
You know, all games should make it where your horse can die permanently. Just to stop people from doing shit like this.
Shh. Look, we can't all be Shadow of the Colossus. See, no damage to
In
me.
Breath of the Wild, your horse can die permanently.
Really?
Yeah, but if you find the horse god, you can pay it enough rupees to bring it back.
Is the horse god named Epona?
No. Epona you can get as a horse, but it is not the horse
But
god.
that's ridiculous because the horse god is named Epona in Celtic myth.
Yeah, well, this ain't Celtic. God.
So you're telling me Legend of Zelda has a horse god and someone named Epona, and those are two separate characters?
Yes, Epona is just a horse.
Hello, I'm the god of thunder, and I'm Zeus. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you be? Nope, we're two different people. Shut up.
Yeah, the
so
other one
are
is
you a
Thor.
god? No, I'm just a guy.
There's a guy named Zeus.
Hello.
Hey, did I get the joke I paid 4,000 scales for? I didn't see it. Okay, let me get my jokes.
We used the
No
bamboo to hone our
refunds.
skill with the sword.
Fun enough, I have the ability to refund myself if I wanted to.
One stroke.
So she's like, I was trying to fix my wagon wheel in order to make a living with the bamboo, but apparently I'm not allowed to take that damn bamboo because you samurai needed to practice your sword swinging, even though there's no samurai left and we're currently at war. Why don't you go practice your sword swinging on the goddamn Mongolians?
It's not the same, Andrew. It doesn't give you that same oomph as cutting bamboo.
Of course.
You know, I gotta say, I'm not a fan of elevator music. It's bad on so many levels.
There has never been good elevator music. Except in the Percy Jackson universe where it's Staying Alive. Staying Alive. That's the theme song of the gods. That's why they fuck so much, so they can stay.
It's also the song that you use to for CPR.
I know. Yeah, you go, first I was afraid. I was petrified.
Thanks, hilarious. You're welcome. I know, I'm a comedic genius.
It's a fox den.
What if it's a cock's den?
And we shall follow it to the great cock shrine.
Ah, the shrine.
Priapus.
The shrine of the cock meat sandwich.
Yes. Save yourselves for Big Bill.
What about Small Bill? What about Little John and Big John?
And two of the dumbest characters in Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
someone's in our house on Halloween night, and we live in Michael Myers' old house,
And we know who
he's on the loose, and we know who he is. Well, let's pick up these tiny little knives and split. What is the fox doing? Holy shit! Do you need to pee? I think he needs to pee.
He's holding in a massive
You
shit.
okay there, buddy? You okay? Yeah, where you go? Oh, he went to pee. Okay. Have a good pee. Piss well. Live longer than Big John and Little John with their tiny little 1-inch knives.
Yeah, I don't know why.
As they look around the house for an immortal serial killer alone.
Stupid.
Michael, you've come home.
Even Michael's like, the fuck?
Yeah,
kidding, right?
yeah. Even Michael was like, "You're not gonna. That's what you're going with? Okay, no self-preservation.
You know, I'll give you this. You got some balls on you.
You're not gonna
Not
have
a lot
them
of
for
brains,
long."
but you know, some balls.
All right. Do we have time to do a mission? I don't even know.
No, we don't. We only got
All right,
about 15.
I'm just gonna go discover whatever the hell this is.
It's the Great Penis Lord's castle.
Castle Priapus.
He's clearly waiting to be pet. Nope. You don't pet the foxes.
No,
That's
he's
against the rules.
peeing. He can't hold it anymore. Hello, gentlemen.
That looked a little ridiculous, but I like it.
It was the superhero landing.
Wait, his body disappeared.
Yep. He's gone.
Unless that didn't kill him.
Maybe I didn't kill you.
I love the Heavenly Strike. It's so cool. I'll collect their shit.
I did. I added it to my collection.
Remember, what's in the supplies is only the essentials. Food, shelter, and love.
Okay. Keeping it up with the Brian Regan. Oh, these are the essentials? Then I overpacked. I thought I needed all that stuff I so thoughtlessly threw into my suitcase.
Oh my god. Brian Regan, he's got a way with words. I love him. I've seen some people talk about Brian Regan, and they're like, yeah, he's such a great guy, and he's so nice. And it's funny, because at comedy clubs, they usually have alcohol they'll serve you, and I'll see him at them sometimes, and I'm like, hey, you want to do a round of stand-up? And he'll be like, sorry, I've had a bit too much to drink, and he's had like one drink. That's how much he doesn't want to be drunk while doing his sets.
I think he likes being a clean comic. Yeah. I remember he was talking
Pissed
about...
off?
Yeah, so you know where I'm going with this. Like, when he once said the word pissed off at a show, and he didn't consider it a swear word. By the way, there are actually people who consider that a swear word. I never understood why. I think because pissed, I guess. Piss is a swear word, even though it just means pee.
Or it can mean drunk in Britain.
Alright, cool. Yeah. So he said, I did the show and it was great, but then this one guy started walking up to me at the end, just shaking his head, like, no. He said, listen, I've always appreciated that you're clean. I brought my sister tonight because she likes clean comedy, and you had to say pissed off. He said, I felt so bad, I took it out of my act.
And then ironically made it part of your act.
Yeah. Well, he was talking about this on a podcast.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't on his act.
He's clearly winning. Have you gotten the Slide Tanuki sword yet?
In my own playthrough, yes, but not in... I don't think we got it in this one.
I think piss is a swear word in the same way that shit is. Maybe not as strong. I don't see it.
No, I remember the first time I ever heard that be an issue. I was, I think I was 11 or 10.
Ooh,
And I was in the car with a friend of mine, and his dad was driving. His dad was very religious, and I remember I used the word pissed off, and he said he wasn't mean about it, but he did say sternly, Andrew, we used the word mad, not pissed off. I went, oh, okay, and my head was like, why? Who cares?
Yeah, I don't.
Who's saying for the ghost?
For the ghost.
Is there someone up here? Okay. I figured maybe there was an ally.
You get
over
a
here.
bonus. Kill at least one of them with a Heavenly Strike.
Oh, I can do that.
I don't know. Andrew. Last time you tried to kill
Well, you don't
someone,
know anything.
You could have killed him.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was going to die that fast.
It's an archer. It's 2 shots.
I didn't realize it was an archer at first. Okay, there
we go.
Oh yeah, you should be scared, fucking loser. Why didn't the animation play out? I got shot because the animation didn't play.
It's because they were shooting you mid-animation, Andrew. Imagine if in real life they just, oh, he's got to kill that guy. Let him...
How incredibly rude.
Let me finish my cool stuff.
I didn't realize I could have... What was that?
This guy's like...
What the? He forgot I was here? You're right, they don't have object permanence. He went to the other side of the curtain and went, where'd he go? Where could he be? And then he runs in and I assassinate him. He's like, oh, I did not see that coming. You guys are so stupid.
Oh my god, that's a clip.
But the AI isn't even bad in this game. It's just little moments like that.
Sometimes it just glitches
Oh,
out.
Are you still alive? Not anymore. Wait, how did you guys over here not here?
They just figured, they took care
you
of
guys,
it.
Are they hiding? What is this?
Well, that guy's searching through something, I think.
Oh, okay. This guy just is hanging out in front of the... He's hiding. That guy was hiding. Who are you hiding from?
You.
You're the invaders.
They're hiding
Who
from
are
you.
you hiding from? Who sees me? Ah.
It's the king.
Oh, those are probably the samurai who were saying for the ghost. There's some people fighting.
I like the shamisen in the background. It's a good ad. Shamisen music I really like.
It is. It's pretty good.
That's why I can't wait. When you catch up on One Piece, I can't wait for you to get to
well, there went all of my potential allies. I didn't save any of them. I didn't know I even had allies here. Is that who you guys were hiding from? Hey, you want to turn around? No? Okay.
To be fair, he's trying not to fall off the edge. He was hiding in a pot.
I could end his suffering.
Do it.
Anyway. No one's coming for you up there, buddy. Oh, these poor guys were fighting them. Well, I guess I'll look around while that guy bleeds out.
Hi. I'm sorry. Next playthrough, Kurosawa mode. One hit kill, extremely difficulty. No.
No, you do that. Kurosawa mode would be cool, though, but I'm not turning on the one-hit kill shit. You know what Kurosawa mode is, right? It's the black and white.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. This is named after the director who made a bunch of samurai films.
Oh. That is cool.
Yeah, so yeah, it's cool that they put in the option to play and have it look like an old samurai movie.
Oh.
You know, there are actually times I've noticed where I prefer black and white to color. And that surprises me, actually.
I think there are certain films and shows where it definitely does work better.
Like, did you see the trailer for that new Monsters movie they made like a year ago?
No.
It looked so bad. But then at the end of the trailer, they briefly show, I think just as a joke, like what it would look like in black and white. And me and I think everyone else who saw the trailer went, that looks so much better. And it's probably partially because the original Monsters show was in black and white. And then I found this out later. Rob Zombie, who made the film, wanted to shoot the whole film in black and white, and the studio wouldn't let him. So I think that's why he slipped out in the trailer to be like, ha, told you they would all prefer this.
Bill Burr was right when 10 years ago one of his specials was in black and white, and they asked him why, and he's like, look, high definition works if you're a very attractive person, but when you're ugly and bald like me...
like Will just told me this, Bill's not even a bad-looking guy.
Yeah, he's pretty average.
He's honest, like, I never thought, like, why does he think he's so ugly? But then again, I think I'm fucking ugly, but I'm constantly told I'm not, so I guess it's just like that.
It's also, he lives in LA, he's
yeah.
he's a comedian.
We haven't used in a while explosive arrow.
That horse just exploded. What the hell?
That poor horse. It's okay, he'll be right. We know the horses in this game.
He don't got a fat-ass Mongolian on his back no more.
Yeah, you're welcome, horse.
That guy walked right into that.
Yep. You guys having a good time?
No, they are not. And you have 4 minutes, Andrew. So if you want to just end it here.
So what you're saying is I've got as much time as Madonna had to save the world.
Less. Because Madonna has the power to stop time.
Hello? What was that? What? Where are you guys doing? What's this? What's this hiding? Did we find a weird AI area? I've never seen this before in this game. This is a first. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm glad that we got all this content at the end of the stream.
What's the plan? Why are you squatting?
Well, because squatting is now legal, Andrew.
Hey, I guess I'll never find whoever that third guy was. Hello, Claire.
All right, let's end it there.
Yeah, let's end it there. I'm
getting
gonna
a little
save.
hungry, and Andrew's got a gear.
I've got to kill a man. No women though. I only kill men.
What about my women?
No, I can't. It's not PC.
All right, Andrew, anything you want to say to the chat before we head on out of here?
Provided there's no new copyright issue, this Friday you guys will get to see us riffing all over the Northman movie, which was a movie we enjoyed, but you get to see our riff tracks.
Yeah, we get to see our riff tracks.
Yeah, that's going to go up on Friday because the copyright claim on it will expire tomorrow night, so long as the company doesn't reinforce it, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, I don't think... I wouldn't know. But I would like to say thank you again for following Burnaman Yo. Thank you for asking for a life tip and a joke, Yuki. Doran, thank you for subscribing for 34 months in a row. And thank you all for joining us, lurking, chatting, but just being here viewing is the most important thing you can do, even if it is the VOD. I'm very thankful for that. And until then, stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy. Most importantly, be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. And the #1 rule here in the Dragon's Den, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you. Bye-bye, chat.